Welcome back, everyone. The next session of Reditus. Session 71. Let's get on to our recap so we can jump in, see what these fools are doing.
I like to
So last episode, the battle in the ruined cathedral reached its breaking point as Gorlo Dunak possessed Mastos, Scalic, and Linus, driving them to destroy the remaining totems that were binding him. Dante delayed Mastos, but Linus pressed forward until Elion transformed into a massive ape and crushed him with a boulder. As Harak and Nina tried to distract Gorlo, he struck Harak down with a spectral axe. Moments later, an undead dragon fully emerged from the portal, causing even Gorlo to recoil in fear. The hesitation allowed Mastos to break free of the possession and annihilate Scalic just before she could reach the final totem. Gorlo destroyed the last totem himself, becoming nearly physical and raising waves of skeletons from the cathedral floor. Realizing he'd been deceived, Bornman turned on his own mission and fought alongside the ATLADS. Dragon shattered the demonic portal and clashed with Gorlo, eventually overpowering him. An armored entity emerged from the dragon, drained Gorlo's essence into the slits in his helmet, and ended the threat, causing the undead to collapse. The entity severed Bornman's arm to claim his shield. After seeing Elion's pendant, he warned about the dangers of soul-binding magic, and gifted him a crystal shard to summon aid if the underworld was ever threatened again. After removing his helmet and revealing his face, it was scarred and missing an eye, he departed through a portal in the sky. In the aftermath, Linus's body decayed like Boreal's did. Jak confronted, with disrespect, the broken Bornman, but Darius offered him a chance at redemption, which he seemed to accept. An elderly gnome named Archibald from Durham arrived to assist with the vampire threat, and urged the group to come back to the curators to begin their recovery. We'll be right back to see if they do that.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. Heartless, forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. ATLADS rise, the night is long, through fate and fire, standing strong. His awakened shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty fall.
Equipment.
All right, welcome back.
Add the other class.
All right, guys.
Oh, add another class.
Did you really not level up? Are you joking? You're joking, right? You're definitely joking. You wouldn't do that. Anyway,
I'm 100%.
welcome back, everybody. So, to recap, bring you up exactly to speed. When we left off, the female gnome had stopped in and kind of announced, checked in the situation, seen the carnage within the cathedral, and suggested to everybody that they return back to the curators to start healing. She left, started walking out. Doing so, Jak had exclaimed to Bornman that he was going to go loot all of his people. Elion was over at Linus, was trying to heal Linus, kind of semblance of trying to put him back together. What is everybody doing at this time?
I am gonna. So, Borman hasn't I'm still in front of him, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to Demantrum. Demantrum, I have someone who might be interested in following you. How do we do this?
Are you actually using?
Yep.
Okay. So you hear the voice in your head, like, I shall visit him when he is at rest, and commitment will be signed then.
Sounds good.
Great work, Darius. I feel the strength already gaining from your progress.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Like,
Dad.
so he will basically say, don't call us, we'll call you, I guess. Go get some rest and he'll get in touch with you.
Very well, I will seek shelter, perhaps at the curator, if you can forgive what we've done here. He starts to stand up.
Is he like leaving? Because Jak will give it a second before he starts looting the 2 guys he killed.
He looks like he's standing up, but with his wounds, there's blood gushing out of him. He is still... the severed arm has been sealed by the entity that was there, so it's not bleeding, but his other wounds from the actual battle are pretty ripe, so he doesn't look like he's about to collapse over, but he's still heavily wounded, so he's moving very slowly, kind of just getting himself up and surveying, looking around. He doesn't look like he's leaving right away.
Yeah,
Jak will walk up to him, and his hand will start to glow green, and he'll kind of hold it towards Borman's chest.
As you do that, you see Borman just staring at you, like eyes kind of like closed over a little bit, just staring at you. He lets you do whatever you're doing, but he seems very determined to give no ground or flinch when you come near.
As Jak sees that, instead of going towards his chest, he'll turn his hand and he's going to put it on Borman's cheek.
He
And
immediately raises his hand that is still there to grab yours.
Do you want healed?
If you're not going
Don't
to
make
show
me-
any respect for people, then no. And he pushes your hand.
And then Jak will pull his hand down and he'll hold it back out of his chest.
And as you put your hand on his chest, he takes a step into it.
Nice. And he can have 9 points of healing back.
As that energy goes in, you can see a big gash on the side of his neck just start to kind of close up, and you see him kind of like turn his neck, and you hear the as he kind of cracks his neck. And he looks at you dead in the eyes. Much appreciated.
Jak kind of shrugs and goes, "All right," and then he tosses a potion up in the air towards him.
Yeah, he catches the potion and immediately downs it.
And it is just a potion of healing.
Okay.
Regular.
it's a potion of acid slash.
Potion of
Okay.
instant death.
Well, that's cool. 7
I will-
HP.
Brush myself off, kind of walk towards the group. And is there anyone else hurt? I'm very tired, but I can help.
I can help too. I got a little bit of juice left. I'm okay though.
We are heading back to the curator, yes?
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Well, I can get someone back there immediately.
Maybe take Borman.
I would be grateful if it could be assisted there.
Yeah, so Darius.
I scoop him up. No, I just.
What? I can only take one of you.
So Mastos,
Oh.
you're running over to try and lift up Bornman.
I'm still Lapidus.
Lapidus, sorry, I misnamed you.
God.
Do you want to run over and try and grab him?
Deadfall.
No,
name
no,
him.
no. He can dimension door him there.
Oh, okay.
I'm piling up his friends in a nice little line.
So you're walking
That's what
towards
I've been doing.
the bodies. Okay.
So Darius puts out his hand, like his left hand, for Orman to like grasp.
He does.
Assuming he, which hand does he have? Because yeah, my left hand may not work then.
He is missing his left arm.
Okay,
He's
then I'll put
right-handed.
out my
so-
right arm.
Okay. So
Is he still armed?
he sheathed
What
his sword. He's sheathed it, so it is down by his side right now.
Darius, I know he fought with us, but maybe we may need to disarm him before taking him to the curator.
I'm not too worried, and I think he's been disarmed enough, don't you?
Are we going to take his other arm?
I think he's quite formidable, even with one arm.
As you say this, you hear shing. He pulls out the sword and flips it around and gestures it towards Darius.
It's all right. Seriously, hold on to it. I'm not worried.
I'll walk over.
Okay.
Reach for the sword. It's not more less us being worried, it's the curator. I think it's best this way. I will hold on to it till whatever is done is over.
Very well. I'm still holding my hand out for him to grasp it. When he does, I will, same as before, put my hand to my head and then teleport us to just the outside of the dome.
Okay. Elion, as you grasp the sword, the weight of this long sword, it's way heavier than what it looks. You go to kind of grasp it, and you kind of feel the weight of it almost take you down. So you can add Dragon Slayer longsword to your inventory. As he takes, he kind of almost does a bow to you as he kind of turns. And, thank you for your understanding. Reaches out to Darius's hand.
And poof.
Poof.
No problem.
You all see Darius and Borman disappear from view.
Can I look over the sword? Does it look valuable?
Yeah, it's got a very exquisite, it almost looks like a dragon head where your hand kind of goes into the handle. And you see engravings and runes right down the blade. So, like a very straight long sword with a tip to it, not curved straight all the way down. The metal, it almost sparkles underneath where these inscriptions go down the blade.
Do I sense any like magical presence to it?
If you want to cast detect magic,
no, do I feel any magic to it, or
you don't feel like anything is affecting you? You don't feel any different holding it.
okay? Put it in my bag of holding. I will ask for Jak's assistance. Jak, give me a hand here, please.
Okay.
And I just, you can see I'm clearly struggling to get this sword into my bag of holding.
Well, when you
Jak
ask
will
Lapidus, Jak has
go
-1
over with
strength.
Both hands.
Does he? I don't know. Trying to get everyone involved.
I think the both of you can manage to put the long sword in the bag. Yeah, so as this is kind of happening, I'm going to be calling you Mastos all the time because I can't pay attention to what form you're in. So Mastos, you have been going to the bodies.
Yes,
You were closest. You were talking to Dante at the southern end of the cathedral, so Verna would be the closest to where you were. So if you're going closest first, I assume that's where you'd go to.
Yes.
Okay. You wanted to line these bodies up. Where are you wanting to line them up?
I was going to line them up. It should be right in Talespire, shouldn't I? That was the one thing.
I
didn't
can bring
have
you in
open.
if you'd like.
Hold on one moment. I didn't even have it open. Like a silly goose.
All good. Well, while you're going over to Verna, Jak, you're helping out on there. Darius, you're gone. Dana, kind of looking around at where she's kind of best used right now. She'll start heading over towards Mastos. Seeing you doing something in regards to respect to the bodies, she will assist with that.
See? She wants this.
Chill. Once Jak is done assisting putting a sword in a pouch, Jak
So
Jak
manly.
Jack will want to go loot his 2 kills.
So you're going to the bodies that I'm lining up just to ransack them?
He would go to the top
Does Dana
left,
see this?
where he killed the 2 guys that fell side by side.
Okay. So yeah, you help Elion put that in the bag. You start heading over there. Dana has walked past. You kind of see out of the corner of your eye, her and Mastos approaching Verna, who is bloodied on the ground, missing a face. This Mastos Lapidus put his fist through her head.
Right through.
So, Mastos, where are you wanting to put these bodies?
I want to... Oh, there I am. I will put the bodies in between the 2 crypt things.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
There, in between these 2 objects.
Okay,
In
kind
a
of lay them in
little
between
row.
both.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. You can see Dana as she helps you, trying to be as ginger and gentle as possible. Like placing her hands under the shoulders and trying to get what remains of the head kind of balanced on her wrists, almost like she doesn't want to move it, even though what you're doing is kind of out of respect of putting this group back together again, moving very gently. Jack, as you get over, Elion, you see Jack going to loot the corpses, and you see the other 2 moving a body. Are you doing anything? Elion, are you doing anything?
Sorry. Chewing is what I'm doing.
I can come back to you. It's all good.
Yeah.
So Jack, yes, you go over. So you see the heavily armored, you assume, cleric based on the spells that he was using, laying there, and also the spellcaster, both friends laying side by side. Which one do you wish to ramsack first?
He will start with the first one he killed. What he can assume is a sorcerer or a wizard.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
+4. So that'll be a dirty 19. 15 on the die.
Okay. As you go through this, you find a pouch. And as you look in it, you see there's various different strange things in there. Bits and pieces of different, you would assume, spell components in a pouch. You find what he was using to cast his spells. It looks this very beat up and kind of degraded black book. This is some sort of grimoire for casting spells. It does look down the spine. It does have these strange dark blue. It looks like threads almost sewn throughout the spine. It looks a little bit out of place for the book, but that's what he seemed to be using to cast. So he has that. He has nothing else on him.
Nice. All right. After he would finish that one, he would move to the next.
Okay. During this time, Elion, do you want to do anything? We see him rummaging through the corpses.
I'm just making sure, like, I'm watching. Clearly, like, not very approval of it, but I'm just making sure he's not, like, not desecrating anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so moving on to the next person. By this time, Mastos and Dana will have been able to move Verna over and kind of lay her gently on the ground there. What body do you want to go for next, Mastos?
It would probably be the mage type wielding one who went down, and the one and the dwarf.
Okay.
They're the 2 together on the other opposite end.
Okay, so you see as you're walking over there with Dana, you can see that Jack kind of just sets the body back down, the one with the robes, and is starting to rummage through the one wearing the armor. So the one with the robes would be free. I guess you could say, if you want
I
to
shall
start taking that one.
Scoop him up.
Okay. Dana assisting again. All right. So, Jack, go ahead and roll an investigation. Cleric.
Ooh, very nice. A 23 this time. 19 on the die.
Good question. Would I've seen Jack pick up, like, seen him rummage through a book?
Yeah.
That book?
Yeah.
I'll
unless
probably
you're just
kind
trying to
of
hide.
make my way over if the book is kind of sitting beside the body and just take a peek through it. That would have interested me.
Did you take the book, Jack?
Yeah, he's basically like just grabbing stuff and putting it in his bag that he thinks might be valuable or useful.
Okay.
Oh.
So you would have seen him take it and put it in his bag, but he didn't set it down.
So I'll approach Jack. Please only take what we need. And do you mind if I look at that book?
Jack's like, hold on. Like, doesn't say anything, just has his finger up as he's going through the body.
Okay. So this body seems a little better equipped. You find 297 gold and 9 silver. You find that the armor he's wearing, it looks highly intricate. You can tell that it's half plate armor. It's got these symbols and etchings of lightning bolts within the inside of it. You find the cloak that he is wearing looks very intricate as well.
Okay.
He's wearing an amulet. You could see when he was casting spells, he would grab this amulet that was around his neck. He has a mace. He has a shield. You see some general. He looked like he was carrying stuff for the group. He has some blankets, candles in his bag, a set of manacles, rations. Are you just taking everything? Is this Skyrim picking spoons and plates, or do you want a specific?
He's gonna grab like the armor, the
Mhm.
mace, the shield, and maybe the rations as well.
Okay. Yeah, there's just rations. He has 2 sets of rations left.
Okay.
He has a steak, water skin. He has a mirror and a diamond worth 300 gold.
He will take the diamond. How big is the mirror?
Oh, sorry, he does not. My apologies. He burned that. Apologies.
burned
I
the
forgot.
diamond?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the mirror look fancy, or does it look just like?
No, it looks like one you would use to make yourself ready for a good night out.
Okay. Yeah. He'll take everything except that stuff. So.
Okay, so where are you putting the armor and everything?
In my backpack.
Okay, so the half plate that he's wearing is quite hefty.
Large.
Yeah, it's not really gonna fit just in your backpack unless you empty your backpack, maybe.
He's gonna pull it. He's gonna pull the armor aside. He's gonna set it up nice. He's gonna set it down, and he's gonna stand up, turn to Elion. Yes, I'm not here to desecrate bodies, but you know, they were trying to kill us. We killed them. Their items are now suited for us, and I'm assuming you want this. And he's gonna pull the book out.
Well, I didn't say anything about desecration, but I'm just saying we should only take what we need.
Agreed. And Jack's still holding the book. I'm assuming your curiosity is getting the better of you.
Yes. Let me see.
Excellent.
And I just
Jack,
snap it.
Jack is going to pull his hand back with the book in it. Did you draw a picture of me?
Is now really a time for that?
It's a yes or no.
Yes, I did.
If you will show it to me later, you may have this. Just the book, or just the color, or the picture. I don't need to see what you wrote about me. I already know what everyone thinks.
Sure.
And then Jack gives him the book.
Okay.
And will you be able to stick this armor in your bag of holding?
Sure.
Sweet. Pop that thing out.
I will open it up.
And then Jak will place the armor in it.
Okay. Perfect. Mastos, at this time, you and Dana have gotten the caster kind of laying beside Verna. And as you're kind of heading back for the next body, I'm trying to think of where Scalic died. Oh, she died right by the... Yeah. So yeah, the next would be kind of Jak. You see Jak kind of getting up from the armored individual that was laying beside the caster. So to go to that one, that would be the closest. Okay.
Yes.
Well, you two move bodies around. Do you want me to pull what is useful off of them before we
Desecration.
help bury them, as if we haven't looted bodies before after killing them? We're not being disrespectful. We're taking what we can use.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, good for
I
you.
haven't either.
I don't think I need anything from these particular people. I think I'm okay.
Me as well.
Well, then I guess I'll continue, and Jak will go to the next body.
More for me.
Mastos and Dana start slowly carrying back the cleric towards the lineup of the rest. So Jak, where are you off to now? These are the two that you killed.
Towards the bottom, isn't there a person, a barbarian or something?
So both barbarians ended up dying at the northwest totem. They both kind of sprinted up there to try and get it done. So, oh wait, was there? Did she die down there? Oh, I guess she did. Oh, my bad. Okay, so yeah, there would be barbarian. The female barbarian was at the southwestern corner.
Okay.
I thought
He would head that way.
Okay, heading over to Scalic's body.
Scalic.
Linus was obliterated right by where you are. You would see pieces of him and his torso.
I guess
nearby.
if there's anything salvageable off of him, that, like money or a potion or something, he would probably take it.
Okay, so roll investigation if you want to check through Linus's bits.
Oh my gosh, I rolled another 19, so 23 again.
Dang! You find, first of all, you go over and you see part of his waist with a gold pouch still hanging on it with 344 gold in it.
Very nice.
You find one of his arms.
Okay.
And a piece of his second arm with some intricate-looking bracers on them. Kind of gold and metallic. Kind of look like they go sort of halfway up the arm.
Okay.
You see lodged in the side of the wall is the axe that he was using.
Does it look nice?
It looks very nice.
Jak will try to pull it off the wall.
Okay, roll a strength check, please.
Now, every time you ask me to do a strength check, I could be rolling super hot, and it's just going to go downward. Okay, I just rolled 3 19s in a row. Like, that's weird. So, 18.
All right, you yank on this thing, and quite easily, as it comes out, you kind of like flick your wrist at the same time. End up kind of holding it straight up, standing there, as if you'd held something like this before. And you have Linus's great axe. This thing is large and very heavy, however. After you remove it and hold it, you kind of like feel the weight of it start to tax your muscles.
Jak will kind of like lean it up on his shoulder and kind of hold on to it and then be like, all right. And if he doesn't see anything else from Linus, he'll make his way to the next one.
He does have, he has a potion of healing.
Okay.
And an elixir of health. and you start heading over to the other area. You get the axe of your shoulder, and you're like
Just hearing everything.
trudging along.
Yeah.
So while this is happening, Darius, you reappear with Borman by your side. As you look up, you can see the sky above has shifted a little. Although still dark, it's not completely black like night. It's almost changed to a lighter gray. So much so that if you look up, you can almost see the clouds and the sun above. And as you're outside of the kind of that kind of golden glow, which is now changed to kind of like a faded white, Tim, can you not? That's really distracting. You don't hear any sounds of those moving bones you used to hear before when in this area. So yeah, you appear, you see the opening towards the curator's house, and yeah, Born stand beside you.
Oh, sweet. Okay, and just to confirm, sorry if you mentioned it, I may have missed it. Is the dome still up?
So there is light coming, but it is not the same. It is more of a soft white glow as opposed to a dense yellow.
All right. Well, I think you should let me do the initial talking, and you probably owe him an apology.
I'm
We'll see
sure
how
he
this
has.
goes.
Yeah, sure he has some questions, and I'm more than happy to answer anything that he has for me.
Very good. All right, and then I will head up to the door and.
Okay. As you knock it, after the third knock, the door opens by itself.
So slowly push the door open and just, Mr. Curator.
As you push the door open, you can get a view of the room. It kind of opens up, and you see the stairs on the right. You see the long table. You see some bowls set out, some bread in the middle of the table. And as it kind of fully opens, you see him over by the stove. Oh, hello. So, successful adventuring, I see.
That's a word for it, indeed. Well, there's no easy way to say that, and he'll step aside to, like, reveal Bornman.
Okay. He just kind of, he looks at you and looks at Borman, staying silent. Borman kind of looking at you.
Like I said, you might want to apologize.
He takes a step in. Curator, I apologize for what has happened here. It was not my intent to disrupt things. However, I was led astray. That is no excuse. I still did what I did. I gave the instructions I gave. And although misled, those actions were mine. And I offer my apologies for what it's worth. Yes, well, maybe you should perhaps check in first with someone at a home that you enter and decide then if what you're doing is correct or not. Yes? Indeed. Indeed. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but may I take rest here until I heal enough to take my leave? Yes, of course. I understand that things have happened, and I harbor no ill will. I'm sure you have felt the pain of loss, as we all have, and need time to grieve it so. You may go up. He gestures towards the stairs as Borman kind of looks to Darius. And, yeah, okay. Yeah, he was almost looking like permission. Almost you get this feeling. Like he had some sort of connection or responsibility to you. So,
yeah, so he, like, Darius almost does like a solemn nod. Like, it's okay. Like, go ahead.
He turns and He turns to turn right to go up to the stairs, and you can see him almost lurch to the left, and he just freezes in place. And then he kind of slowly turns and then raises his right hand to put on your shoulder and nods and walks up the stairs.
Right.
You realize from seeing this that he tried to put his hand on your shoulder, but the hand was not there.
Oh. Okay. It just goes, it'll take some getting used to.
He slowly walks up the stairs. So, Archibald must have arrived in the nick of time, I assume. Helped you complete
By nick of
everything?
time, you mean she showed up after we had completed everything? Sure.
Ah. Well, at least she arrived. Yes, she said that Mastos had sent an owl.
Yeah,
Could help.
we kind of, no holds barred, tried to get as many reinforcements as we could. We got 2, 3 if you include Archibald, but they came late. We're pretty spent. A couple of us nearly died. One of us fell, but they're okay now.
Oh.
It was an intense battle.
I'm quite surprised. They were quite well outfitted and looked quite experienced. Pleasantly surprised, of course. Pleasantly surprised.
We're often underestimated, so there is that. But yeah, the rest of the group will be heading here eventually. Is it all right if we all stay here? We could definitely use the rest.
Of course, of course. Some of the other people from Arakan are already taking care of the replacements of the soul coins at the top of the towers, and everything should be back to normal momentarily. So you may get well rested here and know that you are safe.
Very good. Thank you.
Of course. Are they rest on the way?
They should be. There was some discussion of just going over the bodies, I guess, to make sure they're...
Returned to their families?
Yes.
Right, yes. Good. Well, if you wish to rest, do you wish to eat? I have already prepared food, knowing the end was near, whether it be good or bad.
I probably should eat something. I will. If there's like food visible, I'll just make my way over to it.
Yeah, it looks like there's fresh baked bread in the middle of the table, and some sort of stew has been placed in. There's about 8 bowls kind of scattered on each of the front of the benches on this long table.
I will pour myself and Borman a bowl, but I'm gonna eat mine and then I will go upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Start eating. The curator kind of steps back and kind of goes around to puttering around the corner of the house that he uses as a kitchen, and lets you kind of relax as you enjoy your food. Back at the cathedral. So by now, Mastos, you've got 3 of the bodies lined up. There is the remains of Linus scattered at the northwest, and the body that Jak is going to at the southwest.
Linus is the barbarian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will gather some pieces. The biggest of pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe in bed, if I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, so Dana sticking with you throughout all of this, slowly going around, and you can see from her face that she doesn't have a look of horror or anything. It looks like a bit of a numb expression on her face, as she helps you kind of go around and pick out the pieces that would make sense to place beside their friends.
I say to her, at least you realize the dead deserve more.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had to do some things in my time and take care of some people, but these people, I don't think they really knew what they were doing, and just doesn't feel right, you know? Like it wasn't their time or something. I can't put my finger on it.
I feel that we never know our time. But I understand these people were misled and brought here for something they did not understand.
I don't know. I think I'm a believer in like second chances and people bettering themselves. And when you reach an end like this, and she looks down at the scattered body of Linus, you ain't got no opportunity now. It's gone forever. They were what they were, and they're that forever now. Just sad.
All we can do is help them rest after we've given them the long sleep.
She bends down and starts picking up the pieces again. Jak, as you reach Scallic at the corner, you can see this scantily clad, heavily muscular human woman laying dead where the totem was. If you wish to pillage her body, go ahead and roll an investigation.
I would. Jak kind of gets up there and sets the big axe down. 13 on the die, plus 4 for a 17.
Okay. So you see she just has 2 pouches. One pouch you look in has gold, 344 gold. The other pouch has a potion of healing, a greater healing potion.
Just the potion of greater healing?
Yeah. You see that the bracers look identical to the ones you found on Linus.
Does she look like she's wearing armor?
She's not. Okay. Looks more like rags is what she's wearing.
All right.
Rags, but stitched with the Sea of Centaurium on them. And there are 2 swords, of course, 2 scimitars.
Do they look pretty nice?
Yeah, they look like they've seen some battle, but they are well kept. You can tell that she treated these things extremely well.
And there's 2 of them?
Yes.
Okay. And that about everything on this one?
That is everything. She was not carrying much.
All right. And Jak will make his way to the bodies that have been stacked that he has not looted yet.
So Mastos, you and Dana have kind of brought together what makes sense to put together for Linus, and you see Jak walking away from the final body, the southwestern corner of the cathedral. You're muted.
I walk to the final body.
Okay, yeah. Dana walks a few steps behind you. Okay,
They
yeah.
fought well.
Oh, man. Just lets out a big sigh. She helped you with exceptionally heavy, but muscular human woman. Jak, you reach the one body. You see the lineup of neat bodies that Mastos and Dana have prepared here. Thinking to yourself, if you had just waited a few minutes, this would have made your looting a lot easier. But you see Verna being the only body there that you have not pillaged yet.
Yeah. Final one. Jak's gonna check her out.
Okay. As you drag the heavy axe with you and set it aside with your pile of dragon loot.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
18 on the die. Good heavens. 22.
22. All right. So you can see that Verna was also carried a lot of the stuff for the group, as well as what the cleric did. So you see a lot of kind of adventuring gear. You see some bedrolls, candles in there. See a bag of ball bearings. See some rope. Thieves' tools. But the things that really jump out to you, there's a potion of healing, a greater one. Her leather armor looks very exquisite. It's a dark green, almost to the point of blackness. She has a very intricate looking dagger. And she has what you've seen, a device that you've seen Dante using when attacking from range. She has one of those, as well as a strange belt that is put around her waist with small metal cylinders within it. 30 of them.
Okay. Does the strange thing Dante have? Would I know what that's called?
You don't know what it's called, but you've seen them in Centurium. In Sinacalum one time when you went to a weapons store and you wanted to take a look at one, and the guy asked you if you had a license.
Right. Okay. I'm just kind of like throwing the names in there, and then I'll go back and once I like actually identify what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And as you finish rummaging through this, you see Dana and Mastos lay Scalic's body down beside the other ones. Mastos, your pile of bodies is complete.
With the dead at rest, we should head to the curator.
Yeah, maybe he can do like a ritual or like a proper prayer or something to make sure they get where they're going, you know?
Indeed, it would be nice to allow them to pass on.
I wonder if there's a way they can be carried out of here besides picking them all up and carrying them out of here.
Well, I'm sure the curator know better. I'm sure it'd probably be best to get them back to the families, wherever they were from. But he's the expert, I suppose.
And then Jak will pick up the heavy axe and make his way back over to Elion. And can we put this weapon in your bag of holding as well?
Do we have use for this large axe?
Well, it depends. If it's magical and we run into Gar again, we can trade it. We can sell it for money so we can buy supplies at the next town. Pretty normal adventurer stuff.
Right, okay, yes. Put it in the bag.
Thank you. Then Jak will put it in the bag.
Well, I guess it's time to go.
Right.
Allow me to help us.
And does anyone still need any healing? Lapidus, are you okay?
Lapidus looks, even though he's still got he broke off the arrows in him.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he has little arrow wood chips sticking out, but he's completely fine. They were very minimal damage to him. Very minimal damage.
Right. And you, and I look at, is Dante still here, right?
Oh yeah, Dante is here. Yeah. Dante has been actually scaled the wall to the south. You guys that are kind of keeping an eye can see him kind of perched up there, and he's staring down to the southwest. He looks intent on watching something over there, glancing over to make sure everybody here is okay, but yet he has his focus on something southwest from the cathedral.
Is there any room? Like, could Jak zip up beside him?
Yeah. There's room.
Jak would do that.
So Elion, yeah, you notice him up there, kind of staring
Okay.
out.
I will. All right. So just Dante, are you okay? Do you need any mending?
And after a few seconds, he kind of like almost just kind of regains himself after whatever he's staring at. Actually, I could use a little bit of a boost if you don't mind. And he puts his hand kind of on the wall, and you see him kind of like just slide vertically down with one foot and his hand as he comes down the wall and slowly walks towards you.
Okay.
As Jak
when he-
zips right up onto the wall where he was.
As he comes down, I just want to reach out with my hand and say, "Sorry, I did not know what came over me."
I will, as he has that interaction, I will press my hand into his chest and I will cast Cure Wounds. How hurt does he look?
He does look hurt. You see multiple wounds, and he's got a little bit of a limp. He looks quite hurt.
Okay. So I will cast Cure Wounds.
I did that to your boy, Jak.
Run it back.
At level 4.
Oh dang!
Which is 2d8, 3d8, so it's 4d8, I think. Oh no, no. By 2d8 for every spell slot above level 1. So 2, 4, 6, 6d8, 8d8.
Okay,
Right.
what you're casting? What level 4?
Level 4
Cure
Cure
Wounds.
Wounds, and it says it's 2d8 for every spell level above level 1.
It goes up by 1d8 for each level
Yes.
above first.
Unless
3,
he's a
4.
special cleric.
So 5d8 if you're casting level 4.
It says the healing increases by 2d8 for each spell slot above level 1.
Oh, 2d8. Okay.
Well,
Dang, I thought
I
it was
guess-
1d8. Yeah, it does.
Each
Yeah,
you
you're
touch
right, yeah.
regains a number of hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Increases
Awesome.
by
That says
2d8.
legacy. Is that an old one?
I was gonna say, make sure you're looking at the legacy, not the 2024 rules,
Yeah, legacy is 1d8.
because the healing spells
That's
are
what I
more
thought.
powerful in the new
Yeah.
rules.
Where do I see that?
If you look at the spell in the brackets, it'll say legacy beside it. If you don't see that, you have the 2024 one.
Okay, fine. So how do I fix that?
Just go to edit your spells and then remove that one. Search the same spell, and you'll see two versions of it. The new one, and then you'll see one that says legacy beside it.
Okay.
Is there a tree in this little courtyard?
I blame our DM for this.
The only one that you
Only-
picked.
He didn't give him enough heads up to level up.
I didn't pick
Yeah.
that one.
Well,
Didn't you build this one?
so Mastos, there is no like large trees in this courtyard. No, there's not really any vegetation other than kind of like moss and stuff on the ground.
Oh, wait, hold on.
The really tree of significance of note that you know of is the one that was marked on the map with the weird tree that was marked.
Huh.
Really
The
east of
heads.
here.
This is the one I get from Magic Initiate Cleric. Would that be different? It's like this is the one I can only use once per long rest.
Maybe.
Well,
Because
just
I can't select this. This is just I get it automatically when I choose that feat.
we'll just roll a 5d8 for now.
Oh,
We'll figure it out afterwards.
So just roll the 8d8.
Just roll 5d8. That's the legacy. Because
seven-
back When selected the magic initiate, it might have been not the legacy one.
Right. 24 points of healing.
Awesome. Plus your spellcasting modifier.
That is with my spell.
Okay. Awesome.
You can see Elion, like, this drains him almost completely. He just kind of like slumps a little and then kind of pushes himself back up.
Oh, steady.
Sorry.
Dante kind of holds your arm.
I must rest. This has been very taxing. I have not tapped into my abilities this much before.
Well, I appreciate it. I feel much better.
Can we get to the curator, please? And I kind of stumble a little bit.
And Dante kind of like grabs your arm, slings it over his shoulder, and kind of starts gesturing to walk out.
Thank you.
Of course.
Jak will think to Reen to get on the other side of Elion to keep him up.
Yeah, she does so. Flapping low, lands, and kind of braces up again.
And then Jak will make his way over to Dana to walk beside her on the way back.
So Dana starts kind of following Elion, and Dante, Mastos, what are you up to?
I scoop Elion up like a little baby, cradling him.
Do you try to pick Elion up?
Heck yeah.
Because Dante's got his arm over one shoulder, and then Reen's kind of on the other side supporting him.
Allow me.
Elion, you see Lapidus kind of bend down to go pick you up. Do you resist, or do you let him pick you up?
I just go. I think it's okay. I think.
And as he says that, I scoop like a bride.
I won't resist. But...
Okay. Roll a strength check, please, Lapidus.
At advantage. I'm just making sure. That's only during rage, right? Or...
Yeah, you're not raging. Well, you could if you want.
You know what? I will.
You just see Lapidus, his teeth grit.
So glad I did because I rolled a 2.
Veins start popping in his forehead and his neck as he goes to scoop you up.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
As he goes to pick you up and you kind of lean your weight in a little bit, you feel his hooves slip forwards from under him as he falls backwards, and poof, and you land on him as he's on his back.
Oh. Lapidus, it's okay.
This ground's more uneven than I realized.
You must be wounded, Lapidus. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Just my pride.
We're all tired.
And with that, as he's on top of me, I will shrink back down to Mastos. As it's like, oh, this is the reason why I couldn't do it. Oh, my time was up. I'm sorry, Elion. We'll have to walk.
It's okay. And I just kind of get myself back up and lean into Dante a bit.
Okay. Yeah, so just start moving. He starts moving you guys out of the entrance, out of the cathedral. Jak, you kind of catch up to Dana at the back because the group seem to be moving out now.
How does she look besides hot?
She looks damage-wise. She's got a couple of scrapes, but she looks like she's not bothered at all by it. She's kind of just staring forwards, like kind of just at the group moving forward. She just seems quite distant right now.
Jak's hand is gonna glow green, like it's done in the past, but this time it's gonna like seem a lot more powerful, and his whole arm's gonna start to glow really bright green, and he's gonna take Dana's hand, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on her, but he's not gonna let go, and he's gonna cast it at level 3.
Hey, What does she get from that?
Not as impressive, most likely, as what Corey did. Do I have any more d8s? No, I'm just gonna roll through them.
Corey?
4, 5, 16, 18 points.
18 points. Okay, perfect.
And he is going to attempt to hold her hand as he's healed her.
Yeah, so as you kind of reach out and she kind of sees you out of the corner of her eye and lets you hold her hand, and you feel the energy kind of surge through, and you kind of see the little nick on the side of her face just kind of seal up with the green glow that comes out. And she lets you hold a hand, and she kind of looks to you, but kind of like changes her focus still to the three individuals moving forwards, and continues to hold your hand, but doesn't really acknowledge the heal.
That's fine.
As we leave the cathedral, I would like to cough up blood and drop to one knee.
Dana immediately. Mastos, are you okay? What's happening?
I forgot I was the one who was wounded, and I'll touch myself. Thank you. And I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, as you do that, she immediately puts her hand on you as well and casts Cure Wounds at the same time.
Ooh,
Your
you
last-
see this, Jak?
your last-
Jack
Three.
was also going to run up and do it, but now there's everyone doing it.
Now it's not cool.
Yeah.
You receive 31 points of healing.
Oh, damn.
What is she made of?
I feel invigorated. You know what? I'm just gonna... That feels invigorating. Oh my god, I just healed back all my health.
Yeah, so as you're like coughing blood, and she kind of runs over and she puts her hand on your shoulder. As you kind of feel that contact of the hand, you almost feel her hand almost go through your shoulder, like almost inside. As you feel this energy kind of just pulse out from that sensation, reinvigorating your entire body. You just feel this kind of surge almost as she kind of pulls her hand, and it feels like her hand is now being removed from within your shoulder. It's a strange feeling.
She was deep inside me, I get it.
Bruh.
Dang, sorry, Mastos. I didn't know you were so hurt, like your other self. Yeah.
I thank you so much. That was something I needed.
All right, well, I guess we better get going.
I stand back up, looking glistening in the moonlight or this sunlight type. Just, I could go another round.
Still covered in blood.
As you guys,
Other people's blood.
as you guys exit the cathedral southwest, you notice Dante immediately again kind of like snap his head up to look in a southerly direction, and
What
you
is
see.
it, boy?
As you look up, you can see from here one of the towers that was just near the church where you had your meeting. And you can see at the top of this tower, it looks like there's some sort of black swirling smoke almost. And you see these two winged figures kind of flying towards this smoke and kind of dipping out and back. You see these flashes of lightning. And as you guys are kind of walking and watching this, after a few seconds, you see this black smoke swirls, disappears within the tower. And as it does this, the flying entities immediately fly on top of this tower, and you see kind of the darkness of this area brighten just a little bit. The black almost change into a gray. You guys can almost see the clouds through, and the kind of the heaviness throughout the graveyard feels like it's a little bit lighter. You no longer see these kind of strange energy balls over the graves. Everything just feels more calm as you guys continue your way towards the creator's house. Anybody want to do anything, or are you guys heading straight towards the creators?
I won't be doing anything other than limping with whatever way Dante wants to carry me.
Okay, sounds good. And nobody else is doing anything. You all just heading there?
Did Dana come back to Jak?
She did not. She stayed kind of as Mastos was moving forwards with the group. She kind of just started walking.
Yeah, she did.
Jak will maintain.
Back at the curators. So Darius, you finished your stew, which was absolutely delicious. Chunks of meat that you're not sure what they were, but they were amazing. Some potatoes in there, and some vegetables.
Well, that was actually quite delicious. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a bowl up to Boneman and then probably just going to get some rest.
Much advised, yes. Did a lot of work here, and rest well earned, I think.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
I am going to go upstairs. When I get into the... well, first I will hand Borman the bowl with a spoon. And when I get into my bed, I would like to count out like 25 gold and just put it in a little mini pouch and just keep it on my side for now.
Okay. Yeah, as you go up, you see him sitting. He's got his butt on the end bed. And he's kind of got his one hand rest on his knee, and he's just staring at the strange-looking mirror that has kind of all these cracks and breaks in it. But he's kind of just staring at it. As you get a little bit closer and kind of turn, you can see that because of these fractures in the mirror, you can see him looking back at about 7 of himself. And he's just kind of gazing into it, kind of lost in thought. But then as you kind of come in, he kind of... Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You've been kind when you didn't have to. I appreciate it.
Well, I know what it's like to make mistakes, believe me. Don't let yourself get caught in your thoughts. Now is not the time for that. Eat up, get some rest.
I think those are wise words.
I'm going to take a sheet off my bed and drape it over the mirror as well.
Okay. As you do that, he kind of he shuffles himself onto the floor now, kind of butt on the floor, knees kind of raised in front of him, and positions the bowl kind of like against his chest and his knees so that he can kind of position it there. Obviously, looks like he's trying to get used to not being able to just hold the bowl in his left hand, and starts kind of eating out of it.
I don't think I have anything I can help him with that. Just pull out a dragon egg and he can use that as a table. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't have anything. And kind of like understand, like he's got to find his own independence. He's pretty shattered right now. I'm sure if I go up and start like holding his food for him, it's not going to go any better. So I'll just go and lay down.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you lay down, absolutely. So after a few minutes, you, the other group, you make your way towards the creators. You can see now the grayness still hangs across the graveyard, but with a warmth. The sun has kind of set. You can see it kind of like getting dark above the clouds now, above this kind of haze that covers the graveyard. But you can feel that ease as you guys walk through. You reach the curator's area. You can see now that the area that was kind of bathed in this strange yellow light is now gone. And you see a soft glow of light coming from around the curator's home. What do you guys do?
Honey, we're home.
Doors currently closed.
I walk up and knock on the door with my big burly Mastos hand. Just...
As you knock the door, you feel the door actually moving as you knock it, it not being locked. Kind of opens up as you knock. Oh, yes. Oh, the rest of you are here. Very good, very good. Come in, come in. You can see the table there, some bowls of food, some bread in the middle. Curator at the end of the house.
Yes, this is wonderful. Thank you. I think we did it. There was something around that. Was it the southwest tower?
Well, southwest from where you guys were.
Yeah, the black thing. We noticed some strange shadow swirling around one of the pillars, or the areas of protection of whatever was deactivated. Is that something you
Yes.
were doing?
Not me, but Archibald brought some of the Aerocan with him, and while you were in your battles, they took on the task of resetting the towers, and I believe they've been successful now.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is indeed. The dwarven souls can be at rest once again.
Wonderful, wonderful. Speaking of rest, may I find a bed?
Of course, yes. Oh, the beds are open to you all. Darius and Bondman are up there currently, and there's more than enough room for everyone.
Do I see any bread or anything that I can basically take with me?
Yep. There's bowls of stew on the table, but there's a loaf of bread in the middle. You could definitely kind of tear some off and stick it on a plate and take with you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just,
Well,
don't mind. I'll take some of this with me, if that's okay.
Of course, yes, definitely. Plenty more if you need it.
Don't just take that. You must have the most delicious spreadables. And I open my hand with a little... Hold on. And there's good berries sitting in my hand.
Is it jam or is it just berries?
It's berries, but you know, if you muddle these are a fantastic jam.
Oh, thank you, Mastos. And I'll grab a few from his hand and put that next to the bread and head upstairs.
You're
Sounds
welcome.
good.
And
Dana
I-
seeing the good berries. Mastos, mind if I have a couple? I could use something sweet.
Of course, something sweet for the sweet lady.
Oh. And yeah, she takes 2 or 3 good berries from you. Uma walks over to the curator, who is back in his kitchen area.
I'm gonna sit down and have some bread and jam that I make from my remaining good berries.
Okay. You see Mastos, he has his bread, and he has his pinches each one and kind of smushes it into the bread, trying to spread it around.
Spread that jam.
Yeah. Elion, you start heading up the stairs. Jak, what are you up to?
Jak will start making his way upstairs as he's following behind Elion. He digs through his bag and he pulls out the amulet that he got off of the cleric,
Okay.
and kind of palms it in his right hand, but with his left hand he's going to put his hand on Elion's back, to get his attention. When we get up, if you're still okay with it, I'd like to see the drawing you made of me.
I will just kind of shrug a little bit and I'll pull out my book and I'll open it up, and already folded in the middle is a piece of paper, and I'll just pull it out with one hand and hand and hold it out for Jak. And I had already intended to show you this from our interaction earlier. We hadn't had time. And I guess now is a better time than any. As a show of trust, you can have this. And I just hand out the paper to him.
What does he see on the paper?
I will send it to him.
Jack John as one of the French girls.
Elion, as you're kind of passing this over to Jack, as you both get up there, you can see Darius on one of the beds. Looks like he's already fast asleep or pretending to be asleep. You see Bornman on the furthest bed closest to the mirror. You see an empty bowl sitting on the floor, and he looks like he is asleep as well, under the blanket on one of the bunk beds.
Sorry, who sees this?
You and Jack, as you're going up the stairs, and you now get a view of the bedrooms with the bunk beds, just giving you a kind of a layout of what you see as you crest the top of the stairs.
Okay. I would have went to the one that's open the furthest away.
Okay. The top bunks of where Darius or Bornman would be, you could take the top bunks, or did you want like one just to yourself?
Just one to myself.
Okay. Yeah. So the furthest away from them would be pretty much the closest as you get to the top of the stairs. So kind of just sit on that bunk.
Have you sent me that paper yet?
It is. Yeah, I'm sending it on Discord right now.
Okay, fine. Jack would walk over to where Darius is laying and kind of stand over him for a second, and he'd reach in his pouch with his other hand and just kind of look down at Darius, and a slight sigh of relief kind of comes across him. And he puts a bottle right next to him. Don't put your shield away next time. And he will leave a potion of greater healing on his pillow.
Okay.
And then,
All right, go ahead.
and then he will go find a empty bed.
Okay. Great. Darius, you were planning to go immediately to sleep when you went bed, or yeah?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he like crashed right out.
Okay. Yeah,
He's
perfect.
exhausted. All his spell slots are gone. He's out cold.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So yeah, you take the next bed to that, Jack. Then. Okay. So downstairs, Mastos, you have eaten your sweet bread. Dana's just been over, kind of talking to the curator during this time. What do you want to do now?
I'd like to have been filling in the curator of all of our little adventure there, you know, stuff in my mouth. Mannerisms of past Mastos, but with the sweet angelic voice of current Mastos.
Okay.
Yeah, filling him in, telling him about the whole wild adventure with this crazy giant undead dragon that came out of the ground, and then this crazy, even more like uber undead Death Knight dude that came out, and like, yeah, power of friendship saved the day twice, maybe 3 times.
Okay.
Regaling him the story
You
with
have
my
no-
mouth full of jam bread.
You give him the whole breakdown. Okay. Yeah, as you kind of explain everything, and he kind of shuffles down. He sits in his chair and kind of pivots away from the fire, facing you as you're kind of shoveling the food in and telling the story. And he kind of leans forward on his knees, quite intent, listening to what you're saying. As Dana kind of like takes a seat on the end of the bench, a couple of feet away from you, kind of listening to you, kind of tweaking her head the odd time, kind of wincing a little bit sometimes on how you're kind of bouncing around with the story. But yeah, he listens. He lets you finish. Not once does he interrupt or ask a question. Once you get everything out, and well, that's quite an adventure. I'm sure that your friend Elion will have fun documenting it all. Quite a rare thing for you to meet, Razul. Quite rare.
Have you met him?
Just the once. Just the once.
Is that why you're here? Is that why you're protecting this area for him?
not particularly for him, really, but the deal or pact that was made was, say, brokered from him to Moors. Moors doesn't really do the things himself. I'm sure you understand. So yeah, he was the go-between, and the deal was struck to be able to have this wonderful place for me to keep it.
The middleman, Moors.
Yes, Razul is a champion, but sometimes has to be a bit of a messenger.
Well, all in all, it was it was a fantastic night. No, it wasn't. The dead. Sorry, hold on. I'm like, whoa, hold on. It wasn't without its loss.
Well, as long as we can take some sort of learning or positive out of the negative that has happened this evening, then perhaps all would not be lost.
Well, you can be positive that you can always trust in the ATLADS to do the job.
And I will probably continue to underestimate you.
That's probably where we draw our strength from.
Yes, quite a surprise, but as I said to Darius, a pleasant one. Appreciate all the work you've done here for us. The Dwarven Rest. Speaking of rest, it looks like you might need some.
I'm like passing out, like.
Your Dana start kind of laughing from the side, chuckling, and she gives you a slap on the shoulder.
Yes, rest. I will go and rest. We should go and rest, Dana. Together.
You don't say that, right? Or are you saying that?
No.
Okay,
no,
you gotta be clear. You gotta be clear.
I like just to tease Jack.
Look
Look at him. He's like, ah, man.
He's upstairs. He doesn't even hear you.
Right now. I can see him uneasy in his chair.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot to think about and lots happened. So, whew. Yeah. All right. Let's go. And she stands up and starts walking towards the stairs.
I do the same.
Okay.
After Jack would finish looking at the picture and reading what was put in it, he would immediately walk it back over to Elion. And you're talented and insightful. And sorry for not respecting your privacy earlier, as he hands back over the sheet.
It's all right. I know my tendency to be private may rub people the wrong way or seem suspicious, especially since we are just getting to know each other. So I guess water under the bridge, as some would say.
And Jack nods. Well, we'll get more familiar in time. In the meantime, and he kind of holds up an amulet in his right hand, and he turns and he takes a step, and he just falls to the ground and falls unconscious as he is exhausted.
I just kind of scramble up for a second, and do I see that he's sleeping or?
Yeah, he's straight exhausted right now. He's tired. He crashed. And went
Roll a
down.
medicine check.
Did you fall into the bed?
He turned away from you, but then he fell forward. He went to take a step
You face
as he was like, "I'm gonna go take a look at this amulet."
Roll a medicine check then.
Yeah.
Nat 20. First roll, nat 20.
20. As soon as you go to kind of jump up and glance, you can immediately tell that he's passed out from exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Do I see Lapidus? Is he up
Not
there
yet.
No. Oh. And everyone else is asleep in the room.
No, Lapidus and Dana are still downstairs.
No, but in the room.
Oh yeah, everybody else looks to be asleep. Yes.
Okay. I'll just I'll grab some linens that I see, and I know I'm not gonna be able to lift him, so I'll just kind of shove them under his head on the floor. And can I just take a look at the amulet that he pulled out? Is it
Yeah.
in his hand? Is it on the ground?
It would still be in his hand. Yeah. Little it's kind of chain around it, and it looks like a little a circle with kind of a triangle kind of extending out of it. You've seen amulets like this before. These are amulets used for spell casting.
Okay. And do I recognize this? Is this something that he just got, like, this is something that he's had on him before, or was this maybe something pulled from a body?
You haven't seen him use it, but you don't know what he has in his
Don't really
bag.
know.
So.
Okay. I will leave it. No recognize, like, I don't recognize the symbol or anything.
No, looks like a lot of different. It looks like one of those sort of more generic ones. There's nothing that stands out about it. You've seen
Okay.
multiple of these used by spellcasters.
Okay. I will climb back into my bed, and I will pull out the book.
Okay.
And I will read from it.
The book that Jack gave you.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an Arcana for me.
Okay. Not good. Hold on. Arcana is okay, not bad. 14.
14. Okay. As you start to leaf through it, you can't read everything that's in it, but you can immediately tell what this is. This is an arcane grimoire that a wizard would use to keep track of his spells.
Okay. And what is preventing me from reading it?
Just some of the spells you don't know yourself. That the structure of the kind of the mechanics of each of the spells, your mind can't really wrap your head around it.
Okay.
It's not a deciphering thing. It's more just kind of like a understanding thing.
Okay. I wanna spend like an hour or so just trying to figure it out and seeing if that's something that I can, through my knowledge, kind of piece things together.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so as you kind of sit and kind of look over this, start flicking through the pages, you hear some footsteps. As the corner of your eye, you see Dana start cresting the top of the stairs and Mastos behind. She kind of surveys the room. Hey, Elion, what you got there?
I'm nose deep in this book, so I almost don't even hear her. Just kind of, I'm reading.
Yeah, kind of does a smile, looks back at Mastos, like, shh, you reading? Let's try to be quiet, eh? You're muted.
I love story time. And I like go sit down right in front of Elion, reading his book. Just cross-legged.
As she sees you starting to walk over, she grabs your shoulders like, no, you need to focus. Mastos, get it together, boy.
I do look up. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice you come in. Is everything okay?
Well, never apologize for a passion.
Oh, right.
Yeah, everything's okay. Yeah, we'll go get some rest, I think.
I think
Is this your bed, Mastos?
no, take it.
I really don't mind if it was yours. I picked picked the furthest one. I was trying to be out of the way.
I don't need a bed, my friend.
Is he not sitting on the bed in front of me?
No,
Dana
it's me.
stopped him as he was like
Okay.
gonna
I
go
thought he was
down.
sitting on the bed in front of me. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'm
Dana,
just-
will you take this one? And I'm gesturing to her for this bed. Listening to you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop up here, and you see her in half a second. Her feet just disappear as she goes up on top bunk.
I thought Corey was top bunk.
No,
I'm
Elion's at the bottom bunk. She took a sorry. She took the bed that she was standing beside, not Elion's. She's on an empty top bunk.
Oh, okay. Okay. It was like, wow, sharing the bed with Elion.
No.
Jack
Yeah.
immediately wakes up.
So, you've got a new book, I see. Don't let it keep you up all night.
No, I should put it away. Maybe just a little longer, and then I will rest.
You did wonderful today. A true ATLAD.
I don't even know how I did what I did today. I haven't even begin to process it. I normally would be writing by now, but I don't know. Today was different.
Well, you know, writing is a tool that will help you. But you can always dream your days and allow yourself to absorb that.
That is an interesting way of looking at it. Advice that I will take tonight.
He's like just confused face.
Thank you, Mastos. Your insight is always intriguing.
You're gonna say insightful. Well, have a good rest, my friend.
You as well. You as well.
Or I crawl under his bed.
No, please. And then my nose will be back in the book.
I'll just lie down on the closest bed to Elion.
Okay. Yeah, you can sit kind of on the one opposite him. These beds are kind of like 2 by 2 down the bedroom, so you kind of go to the one beside that.
I curl up with the blanket. I'm just like, little ball. Little
Okay.
ball.
The plan to go right to sleep.
Oh, yeah. I'm already out. Before you even said those words.
Okay. So the next hour, Elion, you hear different noises and such coming from downstairs, but everybody in the room seems to be enjoying a solid sleep. So after about an hour goes by, you start to understand a little bit more of this this book and the spells within it. So you can add to your inventory an arcane grimoire +2.
Okay.
I just made a monkey noise. I'm so impressed.
So yeah, this is a lot of this starts to make sense. It's almost like when you're reading it, you feel like the words and the script within it are almost rewriting itself in front of your eyes, almost like instead of you starting to understand it, the information in the book is changing so that you can understand it. It's quite strange feeling.
Okay. The book, the outside of the book, the cover, basically what it's holding the pages inside. Is it? What does it look like? Is it?
It's a very, very deep, dark brown leather, almost to the point of being black. And then the spine has this kind of like deep blue cordage through the spine, which with opening it, you can see is holding together all of the pages within. It's not held by any type of kind of glue. It's this sort of enchanted cord, if you will, that's holding the whole book together.
Okay. Okay. After I get some of that reading done, I will head to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you put your head on the pillow and you take almost no time to drift off to sleepy sleep. Mastos. As you drift off, thinking about the events of the day, what has happened, should you have gone different? Should you have done something better? Did you do your best? And you kind of fade away, and you start to hear these birds chirping. All these strange kind of noises. And you open your eyes, you kind of peek out, and you find yourself sitting at the base of a tree. You look out, and it's just green. It's just a field. There's no plants, no flowers, nothing. Just as far as you can see, a green field. You look left, you look right, nothing but green. And you feel, you would say it feels like a pull, but it's almost like you're pulling something. You feel this tug. Do you want to go with this tug or stay? Stand up, okay.
Stand up. Put my stretch out. Touch the tree. And follow the tug.
Okay. So as you touch the tree and you kind of feel that wave of relaxation that you do every time you feel yourself connecting with nature, and you close your eyes for a second to kind of let that wash over you. And as you open your eyes, you see blackness now all around. And you look down and you see underneath you some type of rock or slate. As you kind of quickly start glancing around, it looks like this is some sort of floating platform made of stone, is all you can say. A large square and just darkness all around you. And again, you feel this tug or this pull. Do you give into the pull or do you resist it?
I like a good tug.
Okay. So you kind of close your eyes, you kind of turn your head and wince a little bit, and you let it sigh as you release whatever this pull is, and we will take our break. We'll be back in 7 minutes. Be right back.
I want to know if it's a good tug or a bad tug.
We will see. Welcome back, everybody. As we left off, the ATLADS, having completed their big battle, heading back to recuperate at the curators, had gone to sleep. Mastos, having some sort of dream, giving into a tug that he was feeling, pulling him out of his sort of a wilderness connection to somewhere dark, standing on top of some sort of a floating island, if you will, with darkness all around. He felt yet another pull, another tug, but almost like he was pulling something. You give into this tug, and as he does, Mastos, you're here, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you give in and you feel this tug, you feel your body almost open up and pull towards you. And as you do, and you open your eyes, you see Darius, Jak, Elion, and Dana standing in front of you. ATLADS, you immediately feel like you awake. And as you all open your eyes, you see Mastos standing in front of you. You're all standing on some sort of square floating island with blackness all around.
Oh, what the fuck is happening now?
It's the power of friendship, my friend.
What's
What?
happening?
Where are we?
This is clearly a result of my connection to you all.
Is Borman here?
You do not see Bornman.
Is Dante here?
You do not see Dante.
Is Reen here?
You do not see Reen.
All right.
I am gonna walk up to. Is he Mastos or Lapidus right now?
Mastos.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and I'm just gonna poke him in the forehead.
This is
Mastos, you feel a poke in the forehead as Darius
I go
pokes him.
cross-eyed looking at it.
All right, you're not an illusion. We're not. We're physical. How did you get us here?
have I heard of anything like this in my studies, like shared dreams or anything like that?
Roll a. You can do a history or a religion. Your choice.
16 on the dice plus religion is 7.
A religion.
Yeah, 23.
Okay. So the closest thing you could connect this to would be when people worship deities, when deities trying to connect to or speak directly to their followers cannot do so directly, being that they could be possibly completely destroyed by that type of direct connection. So something like this could represent some sort of communication from a deity or deities to a follower of them. So
Okay.
a form of communication.
Is someone trying to communicate with us?
Possibly to Mantrum.
But he can talk to me whenever he wants. I have a connection to him.
Maybe it's Sparrow.
Well,
As you say the word sparrow, Jak, your symbol lets out this white flash as you all kind of like just cover your eyes for a second. And as this flash dissipates, you all now see a couple of 100 feet away different islands. Some to the north, east, south, west have now appeared.
I was half expecting him to say see Atlas.
I was gonna say that next, but then he started talking.
Corey, come to the table.
What does this mean? Those islands, are they?
What?
These are the islands. This is
I recognize
where we
any?
originate from?
What is going on? Elion, roll a perception check. See if you recognize any.
12 plus 2, 14.
Sorry, 1 second. 14. Okay. So as you kind of like do a 360, you look all around. from this platform you're on, you recognize 4 of these islands. You clock 8 islands in total. 4 of them you recognize as the ones to your north, northeast, and northwest look exactly the same. And you recognize this to be Garrick's cabin. And then fully to your west, you recognize an area to be the outside of Donweft.
Okay, wait, sorry. So when you say islands, like they're are they islands or are they?
It looks very much like a floating platform that you're on, but almost like somebody cut out a small area. You see the cabin that Garrick was in. You see just the outside, about 15 feet, almost
Okay.
around his cabin.
We're not talking islands as in like large bodies of land, like
similar
the
to
islands
this-
around.
Yeah,
They're just floating areas that we have essentially visited or something like that.
correct. Yeah, and you do not see it is darkness between you and the island. You do not see a path leading from the platform that you guys are on right now to any of these.
So
Okay.
Jack does not see his island.
Roll a perception.
Goose, good barking.
I don't think it's like islands as in bodies of land he's talking about. I think it's like floating pieces of locations. Great.
17.
17. You recognize 3 of these areas. The north, northeast, and the northwest. You recognize this to be the sage's home. You guys are in Talespire. You get a visual.
Ooh, I gotta pull up Talespire. So, if I see the sage's home, that would hint that it's part of my island.
Stop thinking islands as in like, your home.
You're
Think of
seeing
just
3 different. Basically, this image of Garrick's house that you're seeing is exactly the same 3 different times. And it's basically his cabin and about 15, 20 feet around his cabin. That's
I'm in.
what you're seeing. Yeah.
This
So sorry, can you repeat again what ones I recognize? I recognize
You recognize
Yes.
Garrick's cabin, which is
Yeah.
directly to your north, northeast, and northwest. They're kind of in a line.
so there's a couple.
There's 3.
3 in the
Oh.
exact same cabin.
Correct.
And then Dawn-Cleft is the other one I recognize.
Donweft on your to the west. You recognize this to be the outside area. You even remember spending time there, as this is where you camped the night before going in.
Okay. I'm in Talespire.
Okay.
Anybody else want to take a look around?
I am looking around at these islands.
So roll a perception.
Oh, big boy perception. Ooh.
Am I supposed to see anything more than 4 pillars?
No, because of your distance that is set on your character.
Oh boy, 17 on the die with a +8, so 25.
25, Mastos. All right. As you look around, you as well recognize Garrick's home. 3 versions of it, identical. The north, northeast, northwest. You also recognize directly to the south. You recognize the entrance to Demandrum's home. And to the southeast, you see a giant tree, which you recognize to be from your home island.
So,
And sorry, you said the west is.
The campsite on west.
and to clarify, DM, I only recognize the Garrick places. Okay.
Correct.
Can
I
I'm sorry, go ahead.
was just going to say, with all of you, Darius, roll a perception for me. I love my cameras.
20.
7 plus.
You're level 9 now, so it should be big.
Jack of all trades, baby.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use a luck.
Yeah, luck be your baby tonight.
There's a 19. That was worth it.
Nice.
+4, so it's 23.
I think awesome. All right, so as you kind of spin around, you notice immediately to the southwest. You notice the area that Magnus took you to, the old burnt down school area, is at the southwest. You also see, and you all see directly to the east, some strange looking, almost like the top of a castle. You see kind of glowing lights and cages all scattered throughout it. And you also all notice Dana staring down to the which direction? Staring down to where you guys are not looking. Where the hell? Oh yeah, okay. Further west. You see her staring very far over there with a kind of like confused and not very happy look on her face.
House.
What do you guys do?
You just see Darius in almost like a cold sweat. He's kind of like, there's almost like a quiver in his breath when he's breathing.
I point to my tree and I say, home.
I mean, something from my home over that way, but nothing I want to go to.
No, I'm with Dana on this one.
I see the old sage's house. I know that place inside and out.
Yeah, I don't understand what is happening. That is Garrick's home, and then that is on the left where we camped the night before everything happened.
The night you lost your friends.
Who's doing this? Who has brought us here?
This is not
Jack
who.
touches his button again. Sparrow, what do I do?
Touch it and nothing happens.
That's Jamantram's home as well. And I point over to the west.
To the
Southwest. South. Yeah, sorry, south. It's weird. My compass, I like my compass to be moving when I move. Yes.
Jack is going to make his way towards the edge. And
Okay.
basically, like, he wants to try to get to Garrick's home.
Okay. So, going towards the edge, kind of towards Garrick's home, there is 3 of Garrick's home. There is one kind of, they're almost in a straight line, one to the left, one to the middle, one to the right. Which one do you want to try and get to?
If Jack can, Jack's going to think back to something that may make one seem more familiar than the others. Jack visited a lot. Maybe if it's a visual thing, he might see something that maybe he left there, or something that Garrick was working on that he recognizes. Is there any distinctions whatsoever that he can make out between them?
A little gnome in the garden.
Roll an intelligence for me.
Oh boy. 5.
As you look at these and you kind of like squint almost to kind of like peer through the darkness, as you kind of just see the sort of major outlines of these things, and man, these all look exactly like the house that you used to visit all the time.
Okay. Jack's just gonna choose whichever. Are they the same distance from each other and all that?
Pretty much. These kind of islands seem to be almost in a circle around the platform, so pretty equal distance.
I guess Jack is just gonna choose the one in the middle, and I don't know if he can will himself over there or has to jump or what he thinks he has to do, but he's gonna like think to himself that he wants to be over there
Okay.
and see if it does anything.
So as you walk closer to the edge, the symbol of Sparrow starts to light up slightly, and you see it starts to shine in front of you. And as it does so, rocks come from nowhere and start to build in front of you.
Jak will kind of like look back at everybody. Oh, well, I think we know how to get here now. And he'll start making his way.
Making my way.
Wait, it looks dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even know where he is.
We don't, but are we going to stand here and
We do
Look
know
off?
these places, though.
I mean, yes, they look like visual representations, but you can't tell me that there is where I was tormented as a child.
I can say the same as that is the place, that is the tree I was born from.
It looks like the tree you were born from. That is not the Fae.
Can I smell the tree from here?
Roll a perception.
Ah! That's a 1.
Man, you do up and it feels like there's no breeze, there's no air. You don't seem to be getting anything. No smells are traveling.
well, then let's move together
Nothing smells real here.
and let's see if we can solve this. And Jak will take another step to see if more of them come up.
Yeah, as you step forwards, you do see the light continues to kind of build this path in front of you. All of you, as Jak moves further away, you start to feel yourselves almost start to lose consciousness, starting to kind of feel weak the
No,
further that Jak moves.
Jak, wait. And Darius falls to his knee.
Jak will freeze.
Don't get too far from us. I want to test a theory. Jak, come back here for a second.
Jak will turn and start making his way back.
As you make
And
your way back,
Darius he's just gonna say, everybody wait here. And then he's gonna basically walk towards where Jak just was. So make the same distance. And does the group feel the same, or do I feel it only?
So, as Jak, you kind of walk back, the path falls away behind you as you walk back to the group. And Darius, as you approach the edge, the path does not make itself. And as you, Jak, kind of rejoin the group, Darius, you start to feel weak as you get the distance away from Jak.
And you see him kind of out, like he catches himself this time instead of falling to the knee. And he backs up a little bit. Anyone else feel that?
No,
I didn't
felt fine when he
feel
came
a thing.
back.
Okay, everybody come with me.
Yeah, I guess we gotta stay with him. We're
And then
gonna have
Jak
to trust
will-
his judgment.
We'll make his way back to the pathway he was trying to go across.
So we're going there? To that place? What is it?
It's Garrick's house, or the old sage.
You mean the witch I told you about?
Dana kind of shakes her head like, what? All right.
Isn't that the one I made a deal with?
Y'all said there was something wrong with the you had all these connections with this hag thing, or a man hag or something. I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll watch over you.
I don't know
Jak
if you
will hold his hand
can.
out to her. I'll try.
Well, maybe you go first then.
Stick close, and then Jak will start to make his way across.
Dana, extremely hesitant. She doesn't move and kind of like is looking to see what the rest of the group is doing.
I don't understand what's going on, but maybe we should see what we can find out.
All right, I guess.
It may have been him who brought us here. But in the same light, it could have been Demantrum over there. Why
By that
don't we
theory,
see
it could be Magnus down there.
Why don't we see if a path is created upon trying to venture to each island.
I think each
If we
person
can-
would have to go their direction. We can test the theory and then decide which direction to go first.
Yes, if there's only a limited direction, then. But if there's more than one,
Well, Mastos, it was your idea. Why don't you try to head home and see what happens?
I start walking forward towards the tree, but I hesitate and go to Demantrum.
Okay. As you get probably 30, 40 feet away from Jak, you start to feel weak. You almost get to the
I
edge,
hesitate.
but you see no path building before you.
Nothing. I walk back.
Well, then I think Jak is the leader.
Okay. And Jak will start to take steps to see if the bridge reapparates.
Okay, heading back the same way you were.
Mm-hmm.
The middle Garrick.
Yep.
Okay. Jak starts walking forwards. You all see this kind of beam of light shining from the symbol of Sparrow as it starts to rebuild the path as he walks along it. It's about 10 feet wide as he continues to walk forward. It's building its way forwards, staying solid behind him. Everybody following?
Yeah, following.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Dana hangs to the back. She seems to be keeping herself as far back as possible from Jak without feeling kind of that weakness, and kind of shuffling ahead, looking left and right, looking extremely nervous. You gauge you're probably like maybe 300-400 feet away from the cabin to the north. As you continue to walk, the path keeps building itself and building itself. As you get probably, I want to say, about 30 feet, Jak, as you kind of glance down, you see this path being built, but you now don't see yourself. As you spin around and glance around, and Darius, as you look, you see these balls of blue energy. And Darius, it is now just you that is walking forwards. As the ATLADS float beside you in a form of blue light.
The hell? What do I see around me other than that?
Looking ahead, you see this cabin you've never seen before. And it looks like there's two people standing in front of the door.
Do I recognize them?
Roll perception. And all of the other ATLADS, you have your consciousness. You are there. You just don't have your physical forms.
So I rolled a 19 again, so it'll be 23.
Okay. Looking at these, you think hard, and there's something. One of these people, one of these bodies. You're sure it's there. You're sure it's there. It's just, you can't put your finger on it. You know one of these. You don't know them, but you've seen them. You've heard them. There's something about one of these people that is connected.
All right, well. Do I know that the orbs beside me are the ATLADS?
You do. You can sense them. The orbs, you guys, as Darius was looking forwards, now feel tied to Darius. As he moves, you move with. What does everybody do?
So I'm aware that I'm an energy form.
Yeah, you're all aware that you are there. You just do not have physical form.
I swirl in and around Darius.
Yeah, you do so.
Whee!
Can we speak?
Try.
Can we fart?
What is happening? Where's my body?
Do I hear them?
You do.
Well, I mean, to me, you're a floating blue ball.
Whee!
So we don't see the figures in front either.
Close enough now you do see them. You feel no connection to these figures.
Jak will just keep moving with Darius.
I'm going to push forward since this was the path we chose, and I will continue walking towards them.
Okay, yeah. The Dana orb follows. All right.
Such a hot
Everything's okay. Oh, God. This curvy blue orb of energy.
Jak's hand.
So is everybody following Darius then?
Mhm.
Okay. So Darius, as you get closer now, and you glance behind, the pathway that you're walking upon is no more. Only about 15 feet behind you remains solid now. No shine of light coming from Jak. Just you on this path with these floating orbs beside you.
Yeah, I mean, I've dedicated myself in a direction. I'm gonna keep going.
As you get closer, you get about 15 feet away from the front now, and you feel yourself stop in place, and you see the orbs beside you all frozen in place, and you all see this couple standing in front of this cottage, if you will. The man reaches up, knocks on the door 3 times. There's a flash. Cabin's gone. You see a female standing in robes, clerical robes. You see the couple standing talking. And you hear this female in the robes. I'm sorry, but sometimes the gods, they have different plans for us. The lady, the couple, yells out, "Fuck your gods! We are good people. The love we have for each other deserves to be celebrated and cherished. We were meant to have a child." Feeble in robes. I'm sorry, the damage from your illness as a child has left you in a state as such you cannot bear a child. Flash again. You see the couple, they're walking up a hill, up towards a forest, and behind them you can see a small town fades off into blackness. There's another flash, and you see the couple now sitting inside a room. One on either side of the table. They're eating and they're smiling at each other. You can see like this love in their eyes as they just stare into each other. The warm glow coming from the fireplace behind them. It's lighting up all these little handcrafted items in the room. And the female, as she looks down, the smile drops from her and she lowers her head. The feeling of love in her face, it changes. And you can all see this feeling of longing for something that she can never, ever have. Another flash. See the couple walking through the trees. They're picking berries. They're looking at leaves. They're looking at small plants. You hear water running. You start walking towards this noise. You start to see a small cabin. They look at each other with a shrug. They walk up to the door and they knock. There's another flash. And you're all there. The cabin is there. The door is open. Darius, what do you do?
What do you guys think? Should we move in?
And this is like, it's still Garrick's house?
Yep.
Well, I would normally just bust in and yell, "Garrick, I'm back." But I think caution is definitely And Jak kind of turns to Dana. Vital right now.
I would agree.
But if you want, I'll go first.
What are you? Are they still orbs, or are we all people again?
They're still orbs.
Oh, never mind.
Wee! Wee!
Yeah, he'll still go first. Who cares? He's an orb.
I can try this, and I'm gonna take the hood and pull it up over my head.
Okay. Yeah, you pull the up over your head, and the hood just stays there. See yourself fully visible.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep the hood up just because it makes me feel more invisible.
Yeah.
And I will creep in like cautiously. As I enter the door, I want to check for any traps.
Yeah. So as you walk towards the open door, you kind of glance around it. Roll a perception for me.
Ooh, that's cocked. Luckily, natural 20. Let's go.
Natural 20. Awesome. So as you kind of slowly creep forward and you glance all around, well versed with checking for traps, you are very confident that there's no kind of additional mechanisms or anything of danger to you as you approach the door.
Okay. I will slowly, cautiously enter.
Okay. So as soon as you hit the threshold, you kind of take one step over and look in this open door. You see an old man sitting at a table facing a couple as they sit down. Sorry, let me just give the viewers a visual. Sitting down, talking to this older gentleman, big white beard, smile on his face. And they're having conversations, talking about the forest, talking about animals. Kind of flashes. You see, this must be a different day. They're talking about local fauna, local plants. Flashes again. This happens about 6 or 7 times. And why? Why are you seeing these general conversations? There's nothing of importance here. And the vision settles. See, the female has this look of sadness on her face. And the old man asks, "So, that being said, what would be your one wish in this world?" The lady puts her hands on her stomach. Without raising her head, she says, "A child." The old man smiles. "The most beautiful thing a loving couple could ask for. I'm sure you would give much to have such a blessing." The man moves his eyes from his love to the old man. "We would give our lives if we could, but alas, the clerics have told us that Orlean cannot bear a child." The old man smiles and nods, puts his hands on the table. "Very well." The vision fades, disappears as everybody loses consciousness.
2 questions.
Yes.
First, did the old man look like the old man that somebody showed us? I know when we were talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that was the
Garrett.
sketch drawn.
And I know we had this conversation, but I can't remember. Darius doesn't know his mom's name is Orlean, right?
You had a conversation with Dementrum.
Oh, and he told me?
He mentioned the name Orlean,
Okay. Because I know
but he did not.
you told me what her name was, and then when we played the little one-shot, she was in that. But that's why I'm trying to correlate, like, what do I know versus what
So
Darius
what
knows.
Darius knows is that Dementrum told him that a group led by Orlean was on Luxor, hunting him, so he had to leave.
Okay.
Mastos, you open your eyes, blink real quick, look around. You can see that it is morning time, shining in, and your friends are still sleeping.
I roll back over and go to sleep. Do I go back to sleep? If not, I'm getting up.
You can go back to sleep. Do you wish to go back to sleep?
I wish to go back to sleep.
Okay, Masters, you go back to sleep. Jak! You awaken to look around to see Mastos look around and then close his eyes. Everybody else seems to be still sleeping around you. You do notice that Bornman is not at his bed. But you do see Elion, Darius, and Mastos all in lower bunks currently asleep.
Am I fully rested?
Everybody can take a long rest.
Yay!
Just checking.
And we get all our stuff when we level up, anyways.
Nope.
No. Jak will get up. Is he still holding the amulet?
He is.
Does he recognize it or understand it?
Yeah. While you're asleep, did you assess its abilities?
Well, last thing he knows was that's what he was doing. He just happened to fall asleep.
He looks at it and it's a spellcasty thing.
Okay. So he'll get up, see that someone put something on the floor for him, so he'll pick that up and put it on a bed. Does he see Dana?
He does not.
Jak will make his way downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs. You see the fire is lit. You do not see the curator. You see the table there. Some clean bowls set out. Yeah, what do you used to do?
Is there any tea?
You do not see anything prepared yet. No.
Then Jak is going to go outside and see if he can find more tea leaf things that him and Dana found.
Sure. As you go to leave, you go to pull the door, and it does indeed open. So you head outside. Darius!
Pet Reen, who's waiting.
Oh, yeah, because Reen's not allowed in. Darius, you awaken feeling fully rested, but in full remembrance of what just happened.
So you see, like his eyes open, and he just kind of like sits up. He's quiet, and he will prestidigitation himself. But it's like normally it's like there's like flair to it, but it's like a slow, almost wind just goes over him and cleans him up. He kind of just stands up and like he looks like he's lost in thought and starts making his way downstairs.
Okay. Elion, you slowly come around, look around. You just kind of see the top of Darius's head as he goes down the stairs. You see Mastos still asleep in one of the beds opposite you.
Okay. I will. I'll pull out my journal, and I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna look in it and see if I notice anything out of place, and then if not, then I'm going to copy down the page that I tore out for Jak, and I'm going to recopy it into my journal, and then I'll fold up that page and put it in my pocket.
Okay. As you sift through your book, about 2/3 of the way before the end, you do see a note. And it is written, "Why did you not visit us?" Question mark. Scrawled diagonally just right up on one of the pages.
I'm gonna sit and stare at it for a minute, and then I'm gonna write under it, "Visit you where?" Question mark. Who is this? ...
Okay.
Then I'm gonna wait.
Okay, you wait. A few minutes goes by. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I'll give it another couple minutes, and if there's nothing, then I will. I'll close the book and head downstairs.
Okay. Mastos, hearing this rustling around, you can kind of tell by your half sleepiness that everybody is up. Do you wish to continue to sleep, or do you wish to rise?
No, if everyone's more than half up, I sit up out of bed.
Okay. You sit up just as you see Elion packing away his book.
I hope you didn't stay up too late.
Oh, I wanted to, but the exhaustion won that battle. I am hungry though. I look to the piece of bread that I didn't eat.
Followed by 2 good berries that should still be there.
Yeah. I'll eat the good berries, but I'll probably push the stale bread aside.
You feel so full and satisfied.
And shall we see if the curator has prepared anything for breakfast?
I'd love breakfast, friend. Pull away the blanket, stand up. Goes for food.
Darius, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you can see the front door open. You can see kind of the fire going, some bowls on the table, but you don't see anybody here.
Did he find the potion?
Oh, apologies.
yeah.
Yeah, as you woke up and you see the potion in front of you. Yeah.
I would take it, put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Look around the room, a little confused, but okay. I'm going to cast message to Jak. Am I still in a weird dream? Or are you guys just not in the house?
Jak, you hear this as you're reaching the back of the house.
Does Jak remember the dream?
Everybody remembers the dream.
Okay. Jak hears this, thinks to himself, giggles, and then goes, "Nah, you're awake."
Where are you then?
I'm outside looking for stuff to make tea and hopefully find Dana.
All right. I will head outside. Also, I want to try and find Mastos if I can.
Well, when you woke up, you've seen Mastos still asleep. Mastos and Elion
okay,
still
okay.
sleeping. Yeah.
I am going to wait downstairs then. Now that I know
Okay.
that everyone's still here and I'm not still in some kind of weird dreamscape, I will wait until Mastos comes down.
Okay.
So close to messing with you.
Jak, if you want to go ahead and roll investigation while you're out in the back looking for tea leaves.
Sweet. Does he see Dana upon exit?
Roll a perception to see what he does see.
Okay. 18.
Okay, that's on your perception or your investigation?
We'll make that the perception because you said that last as I was rolling it.
Sure. Yeah, so as you walk out and you kind of turn in to go to the back of the house where you kind of found them last time, you can see that kind of grayness has lifted even a little bit more. And although there is a slight darkness that covers the graveyard, you can even see the sky through it now. The strange glow that was coming from the curator's house seems to be fully dissipated. All the light now seems to be natural kind of lanterns in certain areas to kind of do bring it to a lighter area, but everything feels very calm. So go ahead and for your investigation. You do not see Dana, however.
Big sad. Investigation is right there. Math is hard. 11.
11. You're having a hard time finding it, but you reckon if you spend enough time, you'll probably find some.
Excellent.
Okay. You spend some time out there.
Well, he is doing that, if it is okay. I'm assuming I did see Reen.
Yes, Reen was coiled up and sleeping outside as you came out.
Okay. She was asleep?
Well, she seen when she heard the door when it opened, and she immediately opened her eyes, almost like she was
Jack
waiting for you.
Jack will thank Tareen. Did Dana come out here recently?
And she actually trots around to you, just shakes her head.
Okay.
At this point, Mastos, Elion following you guys coming down the stairs, see Darius sitting at the table.
Is there food on that table?
All you see is empty bowls. Clean, but empty.
I will walk up, sit down. Good morning, Darius. How are you feeling?
That's a loaded question at the moment. How did you all sleep last night?
Like a cloud.
Strangely?
You didn't have any strange dreams or anything?
Like I was a cloud. At one point.
Yeah. There was I think all of you were in my dream.
We had another shared one.
It was a shared dream then. Wonderful. Great. Okay. Master, I have a weird question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still have that piece of Atlas?
Yes.
May I see it?
I pull out the remains of the gem hearts that I like to call them. Whoop, whoop.
And I hold out my hand for it.
Yeah, you see this broken, you would call as a key, no red light within it.
Do you hand it to me, or are you just like, here, look? Because I know your thing with rocks.
I just pull it out. I didn't hand it to you.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding my hand out. It's just you didn't respond to me when I said that.
I'm like not looking at the hand.
May I have it? I want
sure.
to try something.
Whoop.
I'm going to be alone for this. I'm just going to go upstairs, though.
Alone with... Okay.
Yeah, I know it sounds weird. I want to try something. Something, that last battle, I felt a stronger connection to my magic, and I want to try something. Are you good with it?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay. Elion and Mastos just chilling at the table?
Yep.
Okay. Jak, you still are rummaging around trying to find tea leaves. You're like, man, I'm pretty sure it was here, but it's at 11. It's taking a lot longer. Yeah, Darius, you get to the top of the stairs. What do you do?
I'm going to go sit on my bed and like cross my legs. And I'm going to place the crystal down like in front of where my legs are. And I'm going to put my hands on top of it. I'm going to attempt something different. I'm going to try and focus both pieces of me. So with my left hand, you'll see like the greenish Conceso energy start to warp around it. And then the right hand, you'll see Demantrum's energy. And I'm going to place them onto the crystal, and I'm going to focus on Atlas. And I'm going to remember all the different ways he used to cast his magic and kind of the senses I got from him with that. And I want to focus on it. And I want to try and send a message to my mom, basically using the method that Atlas would use. And I'm hoping that I can tap into like any essence that's left in him to kind of absorb the magic from it.
Okay. So, tell me the image or thought of your mom that you're focusing on as you push this energy.
You told me like a long time ago now, but there's that one image of my mother that was always her smiling face. She had this warm smile. And it like the one image that you kind of gave me was the one of my dad leaving, and my mom just had this smile on her face, and that same smile was on that creepy image in the burned school that I was sitting in. So that is the image of my forefront. And then the emotion that I'm connecting to this obviously is my connection to Atlas, but also when I sat with him in the room and I was like, why don't you try contacting your dad? Like, so I like right now, with the dream that I just had, it's kind of like spinning in his head, like, is this how I came to be? Is this what this story is trying to tell me? And then there's also, he hasn't talked to his mom since everything happened on the island, and he hasn't been in contact with her. And with everything he's learned about Magnus, he now wants answers. He wants to try and figure out what's going on. So he's going to try and hold on to that, his connection with Atlas, and then that his Atlas's connection to his dad, and he wants to kind of bring that.
Okay, what is your message that you push forth?
So I'm going to sit and concentrate, and then here goes nothing. Hello, Mother. It's Darius. I know we haven't spoken in a while. A lot has happened. I'm hoping you can give me some answers. I love you, Darius.
As you push your intent into this and you focus the energies from your hands into this, you feel almost an extra strength come as you're almost certain you see an extra set of hands start to encompass yours as you push against Atlas's key. As you close your eyes and you send this intent out, you see the energy and magic from your hands infuse into the crystal. And you close your eyes and you say these words and you wait. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and you feel the magic build within the crystal. It's almost trying to push your hands away, and you force and you push, and you almost feel the strength of Demantrim's hands encompass yours and push it in against the crystal. As you hear, Darius, how can this be? How? I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. From a voice you do not recognize. Jak, you feel a pain shoot from the symbol of Sparrow into your chest as it flashes white. Nope, no damage, but it reacted to something.
Did it glow, or just it flashed?
It flashed. You felt like a little wince for a second.
He'll just kind of grab it and just kind of like look around, confused.
As you look around, you see the batch of tea leaves to your right on the ground you've been looking for.
Excellent. He will grab him and make his way back inside.
Okay, perfect.
And once he gets to the side, he'll ask, has anyone seen Dana? She wasn't in bed, and I don't see her outside.
Elion and Mastos, you were both there as he says this.
Have I seen Dana at all this morning?
Neither of you have seen Dana.
I have not. Actually, I haven't seen her at all this morning.
No, and she wasn't there.
just because there's going to be a reaction. How much, like, so when I did my message, let me know where this is going to correlate to where it finishes.
So this happens. He walks in. They have this conversation. Pretty much when you hear that message, it only took about a minute for Jak to walk from around the back inside. So the initiation of the message is whenever he kind of had it, that little feeling. The message received took about a minute to get there.
Okay, so you're going to hear from and he comes like down the stairs, and he's like grasping the crystal in his hand. He's like, "It worked! It worked!"
What's happened? What did you do?
I can. Jak, what's wrong?
I was looking for Dana. I don't know where she's at.
I might be able to help. And he grasps it like tighter again, closes his eyes, and he focuses on Dana. And he's gonna say, well, before he starts, what should I say? What I can contact her. We have a means of communication again.
Oh, I guess just asked her where if she wants to come back to the curator's house. I'm making tea for her.
Right. Okay. And then I sit and like I sit back down and I cross my legs and I put the crystal down and I start to focus again. I'm just gonna kind of close my eyes, focus on Dana's face. Hey,
But
Dana.
not too much.
It's Darius. Jak's looking for you. He's making tea. Wants to know if you're coming back to the curator's house. And I kind of just will that to go.
Okay. Yeah. You feel the magic surge into the crystal yet again, and kind of your intent go out. And you do get a response about 10 seconds or so, pretty quick. Yeah, I'm just helping the creator with a few things. I'll be back soon. Don't wait for me to eat, though.
She said she'll be back soon. She's with the curator at the moment. She's just helping him with a few things. She said not to wait for her, though. To eat, specifically.
Well, I've got rations and stuff to make tea, so...
Mastos, do you mind if I hold on to this?
There's like a hesitation. It's fine.
We can use it to contact people over long distances. You remember how Atlas could do it? I was hoping that with a piece of him, I might be able to use the magic he used to communicate. And I didn't have anything, but thankfully you picked this up, so... And he has like a faint smile on his face.
My pleasure.
And I'll put it in the bag.
Everybody doing?
Jak will put on a pot of tea.
So the
Yeah.
curator's not here right now.
No.
I'm quite hungry. Maybe we should. Do we have some rations?
Well, I mean, is there a fridge in here?
A fridge?
Or something that, like a cold box? I don't know.
Funny you should say. You notice on the southwestern wall, whenever the curator was cooking, see there's this, it's like a stone square that he would kind of push the front of it, like almost like a stone tablet. You got these little ridges, top, bottom. He would kind of push it out of the way. So that's where he was getting the milk that he was using from. So if it's anywhere cool, it might be there.
We could, I mean, he made a lot of stew last night. I don't know if we ate it all. We could check to see if there's any left in the fridge. I mean, the stone thing.
Yeah, I guess that would be great. was too tired to eat last night, so I think
Oh, all right. Well, who's the strongest of us? I'm physically not the best, admittedly. Well, I mean, depending what you're talking about. And he winks at them.
I guess
Nobody.
I don't think it's me. Maybe Mastos.
I can handle whatever's needed. What is it?
I don't think you're any stronger than I am, Jak.
Do you want to do this right now?
I'm just saying.
Why don't you both do it
Well, we could do it together.
together?
Fine.
Like the power of friendship.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's worked.
Right. All right. Well, let's go see if we can move this stone thing. I think he keeps stuff in here so it doesn't go bad.
I mean, I do have plenty of rations.
Yeah, but the stew is really good.
I didn't have any last night.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna try to open this thing.
Okay. So as you walk up to this thing, it's about 2.5 foot, kind of high. So you're both trying to kind of push this slab aside. Okay.
In tandem.
Both roll strength checks, please.
Hooray! I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 12, which -1 is 11.
Okay. So as you both kind of put your hands, Darius, your top, Jak, bottom, you both kind of brace yourself, kind of dig your heels in a little bit, and shove as hard as you can. And as you place your fingers on it, it just slides aside. There is some type of aid on these two rails that let it very easily move back and forth.
Ha! Look at that, and Darius like.
Jak, then he just like puts his hand on it and he closes it again with one hand and then reopens it.
We're both that strong.
Huh.
As it is
the stew in there.
Yeah, so as it does open, you do see a couple of different jugs in there, recognizing some liquids like milk, etc. You do see it looks like a pot with 2 handles on it with stew in it. In true typical man fashion, he seems to have whatever's left over still in the pot, just stuck it in here.
That's right. You're supposed to do that.
Okay. You probably want to heat this up. Do I see an area that I can start a fire where we can heat it
The
up?
fire is actually still going where the stove is. It's kind of like an open fire. There's a spit on top. There's some metal rivets and such. You can definitely put it on there.
There you go. Go heat this up. And I hand it to Jak.
Jak takes it and he turns around and he puts it in the slot.
Okay. You set it on kind of on the racks on the fire and kind of make sure it's set there. Stoke the fire a little bit. Make sure the heat's going. So it'll take a little bit for this to heat up. What do you guys want to do?
Darius, do you want to look over some of the... He gets like a little closer, gets a little quieter. Over the things I pulled off of these people?
Sure.
Okay.
Where are they?
They're in my bag, and a few of them are in Elion's bag of holding.
Right. Okay. Sure. It'll take
And
me a
then-
little bit.
Jak pulls out the gun first. He's like, check this out. And then he just puts it back real quick, and then he pulls out the amulet.
You know it doesn't work that quickly, right? I need to see it.
Okay, well, here. These are the things I think are important to look at. And he hands him a cloak. Unknown cloak. And then he's going to give him some leather armor. Check these out. Get back to me.
Okay. We'll go sit at the table and ritual cast identify for 30 minutes.
I can probably look at one of those.
But why don't you look at the ones in your bag?
Quite heavy.
We can help you.
Well, I got a few more items. Don't be brash. Don't be brash.
I mean, if you want them all done, we're both going to have to do it anyway. It doesn't matter what order.
Okay. He pulls out a dagger and he hands it to Elion. Check this out.
Just picture
And
like the mask when he starts just like pulling everything out of his pocket.
I've got these two. The scimitars, are they identical?
They are identical, yes.
He's like, I got two of these. They look identical, so maybe just one. And he puts the other one away.
Start piling a salute on the table.
Yeah, I'm just starting to put it on the table. Like I'm like.
I didn't get a lot of time to look at this amulet, but I don't think it's anything special. I'll look at the amulet. It's fine. And then, yeah, I guess this gun, and he just sets it on the table.
Okay. So I'll start with you said the cloak first, right?
Yeah. And
Yes,
there's a
I'll start with
giant
the cloak.
axe in that bag of holding. I also have these bracers if you want to take a look at these.
You know, you can look at this stuff like before you go to sleep, right?
I looked at the amulet last night. I didn't get anything from it.
Okay. Very well.
He like looks at the amulet again real quick. See if he can identify it.
When you say looked at it, what exactly do you mean?
Well, Elion, did I say anything to you about it when I was looking at it?
Not really.
All right. Well then.
I shall begin.
Excellent. He
So
sets
what
the bracers
what
down.
items have you given me? I'm confused.
I gave you I said basically just everything's on a table.
All right.
But he handed you a dagger and a scimitar.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to do the cloak and then the gun.
Okay. I will also sit and ritual cast identify on those two items.
Excellent. And
So
Jack will make
which two items, sorry?
The cloak and the dagger and the scimitar. Is the scimitar look like just like a fucking rusty ass
No.
scimitar?
No.
He said it looked exquisite.
Okay, all right. It's like I know you're like fucking picking up everything.
Little rusted like chunks out of it and everything. He's like, oh.
Jack's like, ooh, shiny, ooh, shiny.
Not
Got
even from
poison
when we
damage
killed
on
us from like one of the skeletons in the corner.
So can you identify this
Balding.
club? It's a chair leg.
You're like, Jack, that's a femur. Oh.
Darius, what are you working on?
Exquisite femur.
The cloak to start and then the gun.
Okay, and you guys are ritual casting?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And Jack's gonna try to look at this amulet as
Okay.
yeah.
Mastos, what are you doing?
Nothing, just sitting, waiting for these guys to haul over their loot.
Okay. Yeah, you guys gonna start focusing in and casting your magics. And you all hear, "Murderers of Dwarven Rest, ready yourselves!" And you hear boom, boom, as you see this small gnomish head poke around the corner. Just kidding! Everybody up! Everybody up! And you see Archibald kind of waddle herself in. Sorry about that. A little bit of a humor I like every now and again. Everybody feeling good today? Well rested, yes?
Darius looks at her and his eyes are just glowing purple.
Yeah,
Those are a
resting.
fantastic joke.
Yes. Sorry, your name? You liked my humor?
Oh, I was the one who sent Alamos to you. That was my owl friend. That was Alamos.
The druid. Yes. Very nice to meet you, Archibald. And she kind of bows and does a little cutsy in front of you.
Do the same thing, and I say Mastos.
Well done, Mastos, sending that very intelligent owl to come get some support. That was an excellent move on your part.
I look around the room, and yeah, that's. Anyone else hear that?
Do not have the capabilities of communicating over long distances, however. to expedite
Well-
such resources.
We do now.
Ah, excellent. You've evolved your magical skills. That is excellent.
I think we've been doing pretty well for ourselves. I feel connected again.
Hmm.
And there's food over there and tea over there.
Oh, thank you very much. But I am well fed. I'm an early riser myself. To get up and ready for the day.
All right. As Jak goes back to eyeballing this amulet.
So, we came to help with the vampire situation. Turns out, not quite a situation. Just Dante from Cynicalum. He's well known and safe as safe can be. So, I think we're all good here. Do you need any further support from from Archibald of Durham?
No, I really appreciate the help, Archibald.
Well,
Thank
I
you for
did have to drop everything. I was in the middle of quite an interesting but very aggressive investigation. Such crime committed in Durham. So I had to rush away, but I'm glad I could help. I better get back to it.
And we shall see you soon.
Well, I hope not too soon. I mean, if you come to Durham, yes, but not calling for trouble. But,
Mhm.
yes. Aha! Okay, excellent. Well, all be safe. If you come back to Durham, stop by the Mundus Temple, say hello. It's always good to see people. But I will find the thief of the sacred flowers. Goodbye, good luck. And
Jak
she,
kind of breathes
she
for a
spins and
second.
her cloak kind of like swifts up a little bit as she kind of hobbles out with her staff.
And then Jak kind of thanks Doreen. Get in here real quick so I can feed you. I'm looking at this ancient artifact.
And as Archibald shuffles out, you see just Reen's head kind of poke in, look around. Doesn't look like she's stepping in. She's just kind of poked her head far enough in without stepping inside the door.
Jak rolls his eyes. Fine, and he's like shuffling through his bag, and he grabs way more food than he intended. And he chucks like 3 days of rations at her.
It doesn't quite get far enough, so she kind of like rushes in, catches it, and then rushes out again. She seems to not want to be inside.
And he looks at her, and I won't tell anyone you were here.
All right. So your ritual casting. The first one, we'll say you were doing the dagger and the scimitar. So as the stew heats up, Elion, the dagger you were assessing is a +2 dagger.
Ooh.
I figured.
And the scimitar is a +1 scimitar.
I figured.
So dagger is a +1 dagger. So I'm just adding it to party equipment.
+2 dagger.
+2 dagger.
Oh, okay. And then
Where's it go for that?
scimitar is where? Or was
It was a +1.
Okay. Scimitar. How do you spell scimitar?
SCIMITAR. I have everything in Jak's inventory if you just don't want to mess with it.
So you just added it to your inventory even though I'm holding it?
Are you?
Yeah,
gonna
it's not how we roll, Luke. It's not how we roll.
My bad, my bad.
Darius, you complete yours. You were doing the cloak and the metal strange thing that Dante was using. So the cloak you understand to be a mantle of spell resistance.
Where do I? How do I add? Hold on, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. All right. Add.
And the small metal thing you understand to be a Nolja pistol.
Have you made that? Yes, you have. Ooh.
This holds
What's
4
average
shots. It does take ammunition. It can be used without ammunition due to the enchantments on it, but it is weaker.
Sorry, is there two scimitars?
He only got you to identify one, but the other one looks identical, so you can assume it's the same.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna gesture Jak to give me a hand pulling out the large sword and the armor that it's in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, we took Borman's weapon and he left.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He may not need it.
Follow the path of Demantrum, who needs a sword.
Well, you still need a weapon, but Demantrum may provide one to him.
That's right.
All right, Jack's gonna. Oh wait, Jack gave the armor as well. Never mind. Yeah, he'll help get out the axe and sword.
Okay, so you're working on the axe and the
Sword, yeah. Sword
the
first,
sword.
then the axe.
Okay.
So
Oh, and the
after
armor.
I
sorry, the armor
identify
too.
the pistol,
Mhm.
I am going to spin it. I rolled a nat 20 on my dexterity if you want to make me roll for it. I'm going to spin it on my finger,
Mhm.
and I'm going to catch it so that, like, by the barrel, so the handle is out, and I'm going to hand it to Jak, and I'll be like, you actually may want to use this. It's actually pretty cool.
He's inventory managing right now. Jak,
Well,
he's
don't have to
handing
look
you
it up.
this.
Jack, yeah, I was adding it to my inventory.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm going to
Jack,
move it to party inventory, so...
He grabs it and he looks at it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you
okay.
understand that as you look at this thing, you can see it holds four bullets at a time. It does need a reload to reload the 4. If you use the bandolier, then you can do it as a bonus action. Otherwise, it will take an action to reload it.
Is that what the belt was?
Yes,
Is it a bandolier?
correct.
Okay.
And the descriptive properties of this Nolja pistol is not accurate. It says two-handed. It is a one-handed weapon.
Okay.
And it's a damages 1d8 minus 1.
For you.
Oh, is that for me? Okay.
It's plus your dexterity.
And
Okay.
They are both in the party inventory, Luke.
So yeah, you now have a Nolja pistol, which you can purchase different bullets of elemental varieties to get different effects from your shots.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
it's highly controlled, so only specific places you'll be able to find it.
Okay. I will put the bandolier in our party inventory.
Out of curiosity, just because of the type of weapon it was, does his crossbow expert apply to that?
It would fulfill the same kind of criteria.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Oh man, you don't even have to reload the gun. That's insane.
Well, he had to use his bonus action to fill the 4 charges again.
All right, and then I'm moving these over as well. And what did you? And then he set the armor on the table as well. He has two. Actually, he has 2 sets of armor. He has the leather armor, and the half plate armor, and the axe, and the sword.
Okay, so how much time you guys want to spend identifying all this stuff?
Till
Oh,
Dana
all the
gets
time.
back. Till
Yeah, we
Dana
don't-
gets back.
We can do it all. It's fine.
Okay,
We don't
all
need
right.
it.
So you guys
We
have
do
spent
have to go
about
to Aircan, but
an hour of dedicated time getting through these. During which point, Mastos, maybe you got up and got the stew, I'm assuming?
I got up and got the stew.
Okay, are you doing anything while these maniacs are going over all
Nope.
this dead people
Just
stuff?
watching them all like clamber all over this magical gear. The cloak
Okay.
looks kind of nice though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So the plate armor is a armor of lightning resistance.
It's half
what?
plate, right?
It is half plate, yes. The bracers are bracers of defense. You have 2 sets of those.
Yeah.
The axe is a vicious great axe. And the longsword is the Dragon Slayer longsword.
Ooh. Dragon Slayer.
Oh, and you took Ferna's leather armor as well. So that's an armor of acid resistance, which is studded leather.
Okay. Who else is adding this stuff?
I was as I was hearing it.
I did
Party
the,
inventory?
I did the 2 things I identified and added it to party equipment.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Jack, stop fucking adding things. You
I
haven't
was
even
just
identified
trying to help.
anything.
Good heavens! I'm still trying to identify the amulet.
Yeah, you haven't
yeah.
identified anything. Don't be adding anything to,
He didn't
to
have me
inventory.
roll yet.
After the hour
I mean, stew.
of studying, you determine the amulet to be an amulet of the devout. +1.
All right, I'm gonna add this, guys.
That's
No
cool.
one
You
get up
identified it. That's how that works.
I'm
All
gonna.
right, Corey, let's both add it in.
All right, all your loot seems to be identified. At this
Is
point,
it a +1 or +2?
it's a +1.
Yeah.
At this point, you do see Bornman, the curator, and Dana walk in the front.
We quickly hide everything.
The victor
I'm just
goes
adding
to
one item I
spoils.
picked up last night.
I wish I was muted.
You do see Borman kind of stop and just stare at the pile of loot from his dead companions. He doesn't say anything though. He does look towards his sword and start slowly walking over. Who has the sword currently in their hand?
It's in front of me.
Okay.
Has anybody identified it yet?
I did, yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Okay.
And what
Is it-
sword was it?
In our party equipment?
Dragon
I just want
Slayer
to see
long
it.
sword. That's
Dragon
what it
Slayer
was,
long-
it's
Oh yeah, the fire one.
Could I perhaps have my sword back? Don't mind. He holds out his hand.
Well, nobody
Is the
moves, I'll
curator
pick
here
it
or
up and
no?
hand it to him.
Curator, Dana, and
Okay,
Borman
so
all
I would
walking
just go
together.
to the curator, and I would just say, "Are you comfortable with him rearming?"
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we've had quite a conversation, and he stops for a second as he hears Darius laugh and kind of rolls his eyes a little bit and like, yes, we've had a full conversation, and he can be trusted. Yes, yes.
As they're talking about that, Jack also pulls out a mace and a shield for them to look at.
Very well.
Yeah, give him his
your-
weapon back.
Is a fine weapon.
Indeed, it took a lot of work to earn that weapon, so I do appreciate getting it back.
Now, is that a two-handed weapon or?
It's quite versatile.
Oh, okay, good.
Were you able to talk to Demantrum?
Kind of looks at Jack and back to Darius. With a little bit of like, should I say anything?
It's all right. You don't have to tell him what you talked about. Just, I'm curious too. Did he reach out to you?
You could say that. It was a little strange in how this communication happened, but
Yep. You'll
What's
get
the
used to
matter?
it.
I think we've come to terms.
Sweet. And he actually picks up his sword and like tosses it to him. He's like, "You're gonna have fun with this then."
Yeah, he just uses his actual arm to grab it, hold on to it, and kind of holds it up. And you see him almost look over it and down, up and down the blade, and almost like putting like his comfortable shoes on that he's worn forever, like just feeling it fit back in his hand again. He kind of just closes his eyes and shing, puts it down and sheathes the sword and kind of takes a few steps back, leans against the wall by the door.
Dana has returned as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. As Jak sets the mace and the shield down on the table in front of Darius and Elion, he gets up and he goes and he pours 2 cups of tea, and he makes his way straight to Dana with one of them. And
I'll look over the shield.
the second one he is going to offer to Borman.
Yeah, Dana does reach out and kind of smiles. And, thanks, Jak. And Borman kind of nods his head and reaches for the tea.
And then Jak will go pour himself some, because he was refusing to eat or drink until Dana got back.
So, yeah, lads, very victorious. What? On to Arocan, you said, I believe?
Yes, we do need to continue on our way there.
And refresh my memory. What were you going there for again?
Multi-purpose. Mastos has business there, and so does Elion.
I'm gonna look for more information on my pendant.
I have to
Yes.
find information on my friend.
And I'm gonna try to make us drag our feet as long as we can. And as he says that, he looks like straight at Dana.
She kind of like smiles at you, a little half kind of smile, but doesn't sort of fully engage.
Dang,
He
I
hates
lost
you,
her.
bro.
Well, we gonna get going, or what?
I'm identifying this mace.
The mace and shield, as you kind of start concentrating and ritually casting your spell, you quickly understand that there is no magical properties to these, and they are literally just a mace and shield.
Okay. I'll pick up the shield and I'll walk over to Borman. Here, I think this one will be a little less overbearing. And I go to hand it to him.
He chuckles a little bit and is like, "Oh, it's a good place to start, I suppose." And he reaches out with his right hand, and you see him kind of slot it in where his previous shield kind of slotted on his back. Kind of leans off the wall a little bit. So, do you mind bringing a somewhat disabled person with you to Arakan?
It would be not a problem.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Mastos.
Oh,
We already are taking one.
the more the merrier.
Actually, it might be beneficial. Depending on how things go, we may have an opportunity to spread more of Dementrum's influence there.
Well, if I can do that, as well as making sure the word of Centurium is spread as well, then so be it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the two are mutually exclusive. I
No.
don't think they really interact with each other, so...
Oh, there's many evils out there to be slain. Organizations and evil entities. Good still
So
to be
you
done.
You have actual connections to Centurion.
A little less now than before, but I know people, yes.
Tell me of our mutual friend. When was the last time you had seen or heard from her?
Probably about 3 years now, I think. We've been on our mission for about a year, but she wasn't part of my regular team, just used when needed.
Do you know?
Who was this, sorry?
Chantra.
Oh, yes, right. Okay.
Do you know?
Shantra. And I look over.
Do you know if there's a way to reach out to her or get a hold of her?
And I look over at Elon and I'm like, Shantra?
Oh, she was still based at Fort Ramlin, last I know. I assume a messenger, a courier, anything like that, or of course magical means.
I look over at him. Shantra.
Yes,
Yes,
Shantra,
Mastos,
what
I
is wrong with this one?
I don't. He talks in riddles sometimes, repeats things. He's been much better lately. And
Elion. And I look over at Elion.
yes, Mastos.
Shantra's my mate.
That's not possible.
She never mentioned a mate.
Hmm.
In fact,
I mean, to be
Maybe-
fair,
I'll
he
say no
never
more.
mentioned a mate either.
Must be just a similar name, maybe. I'm sure there might be
Horns.
more than.
Fey-like body.
that
I
too,
mean,
yeah.
have you drawn her, Elion?
I mean, I probably would have. I don't actually have that prepared.
Yeah. Imagine that. I don't think you would be her type. Not to judge. but-
Let me pull out. I'll pull out my book because I probably would have
Hmm.
some sort of sketch of her.
Yeah.
And I would present that picture.
Yep.
Covering what would be written about her. Just yeah.
Yeah, you see this drawing, Mastos looks exactly as if the last time you seen Shantra. She looks identical to the drawing.
That was my Shantra.
How is that possible? That she had never mentioned. She had never mentioned having a mate or anything, right?
Nope.
No. She was my friend for many years in Fort Ramlin. I wrote her stories and we became very close. Platonically close.
My eyes were like,
The Batman Narrow.
yeah.
No, strictly platonically. If anything, she cared for me as a mother figure, maybe you could even say.
She. I brought them here, and maybe bringing her here did something to her. But I guess in your eyes, it's not me, but Lapidus, who is her mate.
I honestly don't believe she spoke of any mate.
Me neither. In fact, the word was that she was fond of Tarabin Go.
If I may.
And I whip around to him.
Would I have known? Like, would I have put that together? Would she have?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of time is spent between her and Tarabin Go.
Who?
Okay.
Tarabin Go, that was her. It was her commander, right?
Tarabin Go is one of the main patrician from governing
in
Kenneth
Fort
Talath.
Ramlin.
Yeah,
That's who
representing
sent
St.
her on
Callum.
missions, right?
Yeah, that's the head.
Yeah. I mean, it was never. I mean, never official. I don't believe. But I could see that being more true than, unfortunately, anything else in regards to her having a mate.
She probably didn't mention him because she thought he was dead. And from the story you've told us, Mastos, it's quite tragic. She likely wanted to leave it in the past.
We,
You don't understand. I
You
guess
I don't understand what.
I don't understand.
You don't understand what.
And I look at Darius.
if Lapidus died, they were life bonded. We were life mates.
Well, if he died, then technically that bond is gone.
And as he's saying that, I look back down, because that's what I had alluded to.
So, I mean, at least you know she didn't do anything wrong. I'm not saying that takes your pain away. Believe me. I've seen this many times.
Would there be anything in our conversations? Because I feel like we were pretty close in terms of like our talking about our past and stuff. Is there anything that is clicking now that would allude to having, you know, Lapidus or any of that connection?
In all of your conversations, there is no piece of information that you can put together that she ever remotely mentioned anything about Lapidus or anything like that.
Even the connection to like the Fae in that. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mastos. I'm not sure if this is the same person that you think, or her memories are altered. But we've had many conversations, and nothing even remotely alludes to any sort of connection to you or where you're from. It's as if she either has buried it deep and has told no one, or she doesn't remember.
I will take comfort in the fact she may not remember.
It would be hard to forget, but I think that would be... I think if this is the same person, I think that would be maybe what has happened. I don't think she was lying to me.
She's not the type to. I don't suppose she was.
The sudden realization from Mastos that perhaps this reconnection to love of his previous life may be severed. We'll leave it there.
Aww.
Good session, guys. Way to get all that loot.
Right?
All right, back next week, 8 p.m. EST. See you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Suit.